We must train and we must maintain.
This is the right way to throw an axe.
No, it is all right up.
And this was a Fox News exclusive. Fox and Friends co-host Pete Hegseth aiming for accuracy and missing.
That is why today, at my direction, we are drastically reducing the ridiculous amount of mandatory training that individuals and units must execute.
Who's going to win this battle with the lumberjacks? That's coming up next.
Warriors want to be challenged.
With the lumberjacks. That's coming.
Troops want to be tested.
With the lumberjacks. That's coming.
When you don't train and you don't maintain, you demoralize.
With the lumberjacks.
The leaders who created the woke department have already driven out too many hard chargers.
What you didn't see on air is what the axe hit.
There is no world in which high-intensity war exists without pain, agony, and human tragedy.
Marching band drummer Jeff Prosperi got hammered by the axe while the other band members kept drumming. Ouch! But soon after, Prosperi was being interviewed by the very co-host who'd nailed him.
It's a delight to be here to celebrate.
Absolutely willing.
And an even bigger delight to still have both hands.
We are in a dangerous line of work.
And an even bigger delight to still have both hands.
We may lose good people. But let no warrior cry out from the grave, if only I had been properly trained.
And an even bigger delight to still have both hands.
And yes, they can put their hands on recruits. This does not mean they can be reckless or violate the law, but they can use tried and true methods to motivate new recruits.
On his Facebook page, Prosperi posted the cell phone video and called the mishap obvious negligence. I am thankful to God that the double-sided blade only hit broadside on the outer elbow with significant impact and a couple of cuts.
They built a security system. Don't let them dig every single nickel from their rectum. They hide in their own maximum world that they fear. Growing believing instead of anything clear. We all the flesh of all this is human. Person tries to make it points, desperate for threats. Just like the Saudi shares with justification. The things of real commitments of imagination. A pagan is the lowest form of life. The pleasure of the freedom to live by against your rights. Tell me what you're trying to do is universal truth. And they'll say ironically while looking at a mouse.
Welcome to the Comedy Central roast of Kim Davis, everybody.
Simple yet shocking fact. It is this. A flood tide of filth is engulfing our country in the form of newsstand obscenity. It is threatening to pervert an entire generation of our American children.
Mortality.
Miles of morality. It strips away humanity. Sitting your hate on wrong. Imagination of gods in the name of God. Turning with exploitation. Compel manipulation. Overload biblical interpretation. Deep twisted worthless quick castration. Interpretation of the book decides that you are the enemy. God's children and all God's men put their prayers to war to see the nation run red. This country is becoming a cell, embracing a new evangelical hell, manipulating sexual exploitation, conservative Christian education. Obfuscation is the name of the game. The money of peace for financial gain. Homophobic politicians bring the Bible out just to hide the fact that all are walking for your accounts. One mismorality is another mismortality. Interpretation of the book decides that you are the enemy. Now all of God's children and all God's men have put their prayers to war to see the world run red.
Yeah, let's fucking riff, everybody.
Ishmael.
Now, Kim Davis is a bit of an enemy. She's a bit of a white whale. Not in the bad way, but in the bad person way. Don't mistake what I said. I meant she's a dick, and this is a song about a dick, okay? Movie dick.
I think that someone's trying to kill me. Infecting my body and join my mind. No man of the flesh could ever destroy me. Despite when the will of the place of the death white whale, holy grail. White whale, holy grail.
I think I made myself perfectly clear on that last one. Your eyes tell the stories of the days that you recall the moments that once occurred. Retract the footsteps that brought us to this favor. I wouldn't ask this of you. what could maybe save us from sleep and what we are. Good eyes, sniper. I shoot, you run. The words scribbled on the wall. You lost a friend you didn't have. I'll call you when the time is right. Or you how for them all to know. Bye bye, beautiful. Don't bother to write. Disturbed by your words and the calling of voice. Face that step down. Face that step down. Bye bye, beautiful. Don't bother to write. Still by your words and they're calling of course. Face that let down. Face that step down. All right, everybody, thank you very much. If this is your first time out to the stream, welcome. We rip hard. If you're coming for my last video, thank you very much. I appreciate all your hype points, your likes, your comments, all that good shit. This is from that last one. It's called The Joke Is On You. Where's the living room two-step? Where's the living room two-step? Knock some furniture over and shit. Have an empathetic thought, it's a thought crime. Thanks, everybody. I'll be right back.
It truly was the road. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. It's me. I'm sorry. It's Hellion.Vision from the channel Hellion.Vision. Just wanted to let you know real quick that your style is bad. It's not good. It's really not good at all. But it's okay. I'm here to help. That's right, designed by yours truly. It's time you got some clothes that riff as hard as you do, don't you think? Look at this fancy number right here. Look at this little number right here. Or how about this one? Yeah, you'd like to wear that, wouldn't you? Order this one, drape it over your nips, boom, it's Knitmas. In all sincerity, I had a lot of fun designing these clothes. I want to do it a lot more, and it's a great way to support the channel. Oh, wait a minute, handsome viewer, I forgot to tell you. Channel members get discounts.
So good to see you all on this lovely Kim Davis can suck an egg day. I love it and I love you. Let's celebrate, shall we? Let's celebrate, shall we? Let's celebrate good times. Come on. How's everybody doing tonight? How are we all feeling? Here we go. Yes, apologies for it taking long, everybody. There's a lot of stuff I have to switch over. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Alrighty, welcome. Okay, cool.
All right, I'm all set up here. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another fun stream. I got so much. We're loaded, and we're backlogged too. You know what? We're loaded up and we're backlogged. What is up, everybody? I want to try to see what's up. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit. Oh, Tony the Soprano. Fine evening to ye mother cluckers. You know, you're bringing in Ryder. What's up? Ajax. What's up? Oh my goodness. Ginger. What's up? Everybody's here. The homies are in the house. Todd. What's up? What is up, everybody? I hope I didn't miss Kermit. What's up? Oh, Daddy, Kermit, you talking daddy-daughter time? You hit me right in the heart. You know I love that daddy-daughter time. Ain't nothing more important than that daddy-daughter time. Tom, what is? You're in the ER. Whoa. I hope everything's okay. What's going on? Let us know everything's cool. We're sending our good vibes your way. Dang. Well, I'm happy. Look. We got some funny stuff, all right? We got some wild stuff. We're gonna keep it entertaining tonight, all right? So if you're in the ER, at least we're gonna be working on your funny bone a little bit, okay? All right, Tom. So don't you even worry about that. Okay, everybody, look. Let me pull up my little schedule here, okay? We got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I bet you saw the title and you said, "Oh my God, Taylor Swift." Cloaca Talk. Oh, I missed Cloaca Talk. You know I don't like missing that Cloaca Talk. I'm gonna have to go back and catch up on that. You know how we cluckers do it. But guys, listen. Before we even get into it, look, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, right? Obviously, the Dems have folded and crumbled. Everybody's talking about that. We're not gonna harp on that too much because, like, we all know, right? I mean, like, fuck that, fuck Schumer, fuck all those clowns. They all suck eggs. So we're gonna talk about some other stuff that's kind of fucking wild. All right. So look, Taylor Swift, is she a Nazi? I thought that was a wild question at first, but I saw a video and I don't think it's such a wild question more. We're gonna watch that together. We're gonna break it down. There's stuff. Okay, I know everybody's been talking about the necklace, right? There's stuff beyond the necklace. So there's stuff. There's backlogs. There's stuff in the. So we're going to talk about that, okay? Texas is trying to get Tylenol to say that it's not safe. Yeah, I know. It's crazy shit. We might hit on that. We're obviously going to talk about Kim Davis and all her divorces. We're going to be petty as shit about that. And we're going to make sure that we make her look fucking awful. Excuse me. In addition to that, we've got a fantastic video discussing if AI prompters are artists, okay? And this was a really great video that I want to share because it addressed the point of ableism in AI or whatever. You know, people a lot of times talk about how AI is something that disabled people can use or whatever. Well, this person interviewed a disabled person who does art and got their perspective on it. So we're going to be looking at that so we can hear from somebody who's not just an internet weirdo. Okay? So, and, did I forget to mention? Tony's talks are back. All right? Last week, Tony was a little bit under the weather. This week, we're above the weather. The weather is below us, beneath us. Okay? That's the way it goes. Oh, no, I misspelled the thing. AI prompters, not even promoters. But yes, teacher confirmed. I love to hear that, Ryder. Yes. I mean, look, I'm a musician. You guys can probably assume my stance on AI. It's, I don't like it. It's unlimited copyright forever. And it's beyond that, it's, I don't like how it's people's girlfriends now. So anyway, we'll get in all this. We got a lot of things to dive into, okay? But first things first, I'm gonna pull up Tony's talks and we're gonna see if Tony's able to go. Ginger, yeah, AI is theft, and you know what? We're gonna listen to a disabled person making the case for it not being ableist to be against AI as an artist, and why people who have disabilities and create art don't find themselves using AI as like a thing. So it's very interesting. Oh, namely, name thy transferase. What is up? Didn't Nazis try to make her an honorary Nazi and she said she wasn't a Nazi? More stuff has happened since then. So yes, kind of. Basically, look. Long story short, with Tay Tay, we're gonna get into Tay Tay. I'm gonna have Toni down here for Tay Tay as well. She's gonna help us with Tay Tay because she's a little more of a Tay Tay expert than me. And as a music teacher, she teaches a lot of Tay Tay. So you know, it's just the way. That's just the way that goes. Here comes Toni right now, and let me pull up her TOKS. So for those who may be new to the stream, Toni is my wife, and she is a TikTok aficionado. She finds herself deep in TikTok holes quite frequently, and sends me so many to watch. So we turned it into something that we do on stream now, and quite frankly, it's kind of been like peering into the mind of a mad woman. Welcome.
Hi.
I got a chair for you there.
Everybody. Okay, wait.
Pull it on up.
Whole light over here.
I know. You can move it.
A whole dog too. Oh.
This setup is so modular. Oh, except I unplugged the camera. There it is, though. I plugged it back in. We're doing good.
We gotta get a better chair situation.
This is a great.
This is chair situation.
This is ideal. Bring it in.
Really bad.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Headphones.
Oh yeah, let me get your headphones. And everybody, the picture's coming back. Don't worry.
What's going on? Hey. Toni Hellion Spice. And okay, wait. And methyltransferase. I need to know what that is, though, because I've wondered many a time seeing you.
It's science.
I get that, but I want to know exactly.
We're edging so good right now. Okay, there we go. We've edged. Let me get you on the edge of the camera here, Toni.
Wait, no, this doesn't make my hair look crazy. Oh shit.
What? Don't worry about your hair.
Well, I'm having kind of a crazy hair day.
We're gonna be examining your mentality through your TikToks here.
My mentality is terrible. I could tell you that.
All right, here we go. Oh, don't tell me I need to change the battery in my camera.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious.
What did you do?
Toni, entertain the stream while I get this going here.
What do you want me to say?
Do like a stand-up set.
Oh no. I've never been more scared in my entire life. I have to tell you that if I actually had to do stand-up, I would shit my pants.
You're getting a lot of
immediately.
hair compliments.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, guys. That makes me feel better. So actually, do I have any curly-haired people in the chat? Like curly wavy. Oh, you just sat on your headphones.
Shh, the camera's not on. Why would you expose me like that? And everybody's gonna know I'm
That's what I do best. I narc.
You've narked on me, and now everybody's gonna know I'm a headphone-sitting fool.
You're a headphone-sitting fool. You
All
are.
Right.
No, look at this hair.
All right, we're good.
Insane, though. This is
no, everybody loves your hair. Everybody loves your hair.
That's very nice of them.
Favorite part of the stream.
Shitting pants is a comedy routine, tried and true. That's true. You're right. I just think that, like, having to make an audience laugh with my brain is, like, that's not for me.
You have the best brain for laughter.
That's... what?
Okay, Toni. All right, everybody. Welcome to Toni's Talks. This is the segment of the stream we kick off. We keep it light here at the top before we get into all our nonsensical horse hockey. Okay? Now, Toni has been kind enough to curate us a selection of madcap talks. What do we got here, Toni? Oh, fucking I hate it. I hate it.
No, you don't.
What do we have here, Toni?
It's Jack Black.
No. I don't hate it. I just didn't mean to start it. Okay, so what is this?
This is Jack Black.
Don't stick your dick in these holes. Okay, so just
watch
pop
it from
off.
The beginning.
Is this from Tenacious D?
No, I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Hey,
don't stick your dick in these holes. Don't stick your dick in these holes. These holes three are not for thee. What magic lies in wait for you? What miracles in store? Could heaven be on the other side? Come open the door.
Should I stick my dick in these holes?
Oh, I love this. David Cross.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick my dick in these holes.
The third hole was a milking machine that doesn't quit.
What? Oh, is this fucking
Yeah.
Is this fucking
Hey, don't stick your dick in these holes.
This is fucking Mr. Show. This is fucking Mr. Show.
Or whatever, the Saul.
No, that's not. No, I'm saying the show.
What?
I'm saying it's.
Oh, I don't know the show.
The show is called Mr. Show.
It's very funny.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was fantastic.
I had to save that one for you guys, mainly because you remind me of Jack Black, and we share a love for Pick of Destiny.
Oh yeah, Pick of Destiny is the best movie out there. I don't even get me started.
Yeah. So, this is where Jack Black and Kyle met.
They met at Mr. Show. They met in Mr. Show. Wow. And then wait, guys, you know what I love? You know what I love? Okay,
What?
wait. All right, I got one. Yes. Come on, where is this baby?
Oh, so loud.
That's very loud. I got a musical for you.
You know, it's.
Traps all day and traps all night. Traps can snap and rip and bite. Put a bear trap here, put a bear trap there. Traps can go most everywhere. Traps all day and traps all night. Me love traps with all my might. You can set it and forget it, but don't ever let it get you in the arm. Oh no, it happened long ago. Careful with that trap in tow. You know, traps are real and forged in steel. Pappy taught me on the trapping wheel. These bear traps, she be my master. They clink and clank like a stab from a shank. Suddenly, there hence a stank. It was I. What a disaster.
Child safety is our code.
Put some bear traps in the road.
Never shall we fear or fight.
Guarantee they'll snap real tight. Well, you must admit that it's a real man's trade. I'll admit that it's a real man's trade.
Okay, cue the balloons.
It's a real man's trade. I'll admit that it's a real man's trade. Admit it's a fair trade.
Wow, I just threw myself back in a hole right there. You think you were in a hole? I was in a hole.
Wow.
You want to talk about holes?
That was nice.
Okay. Well, okay, Tony, very nice. You sent us in a hole right off the bat. You look at this. Your talks are quite.
Well, there's like a mild musical theater theme to this week's talks. Sorry.
Why are you always trying to turn this shit into some musical theater? You musical theater kids
I am who I am.
are fucking relentless.
I am who I am.
Writer, have a good night.
I am who I am.
You're only missing musical theater. Okay.
From La Cage aux Folles. Great musical.
What the fuck are you talking about in
musical.
French?
We are so excited.
Oh my goodness. Who is
That's
this? Who is
the Birdcage? Okay, so this I just thought was funny.
Okay.
This is just funny. And I thought it went
We love our people.
it went well with your Taylor Swift theme
Okay,
of White Girl.
Okay.
Excited to announce we just got our.
Oh wait.
What?
I gotta show everybody.
We are so excited to announce we just got our brand
Good
new
night,
cocky
Ryder.
poo poo from the breeder.
Welcoming our shampoo to the family.
We just love our poo shit. Do you know they let you mix poodle with anything? Our baby caca pee pee poo poo came all the way from Ohio. She's actually a poo bitch. It's a poodle bichon. Coco, our poo fart caca lab, is the love of our lives. Hudley, our piss poo. Princess Diana, our poop diddle diddle shit, keeps us so busy. Proud new owner of a poo poo. He is the least behaved dog you'll ever meet, but we sure do love our cocky poo poo Vontice. Why would we adopt? We could get a cocky poopy shit. Or a peepadoodle. Pee-poo. Pee-poo. We got a pee-poo. Pee-pee-poo-poo. You mix it with poo. DD Mega Doo Doo. We are so excited to announce.
Okay, all right. Wait. Okay, first of all,
You thought when it started it wasn't gonna be
no,
funny.
I was gonna say you are the queen of the unexpected. Like honestly, there's been a couple times where I've pulled up some talks from you. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit gonna be? I'm like, what is this shit you're pulling up on the stream? No, that was good. That was quite good. And Kermit.
My favorite was Poo Bitch.
Yeah, that was good. Kermit, can we acknowledge that Kermit is speaking a lot of truth right now? What did he say there? Can you read that out loud?
Yeah, we will try to.
Can you read that out loud? Kermit says,
kids
yeah.
will try to start a sing along to anything, and
Yes.
I agree with that. That's not.
This is why diners hate you. Not you
Listen,
specifically.
No, probably
you musical
also
theater
me
kid.
specifically.
Well, no,
probably
I mean,
also.
you guys get wild over the disco fries.
Well.
All right, what do you got for us next, Tony? This is.
Okay, now this one I
Let's go.
ran this
You
one
gotta
by
look right at 'em.
Hellion to see if it's gonna be okay.
You ran it by me. I never watched it, so let's just fucking dive in.
No.
Yeah, this is great. I never actually.
If it's
I
not
never
okay,
watched it.
then it's not my fault.
No, this is great.
I did run it by you.
No,
and
you
just
didn't. I never
do
saw
your
it.
due diligence.
I did do no do. My
But
pee
it's
pee
also
doodleage is
not
not
my
my
job to
coodleage.
make you do your duty diligence.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
And just.
Oh my gosh, Tony! No, we can't, dude. This is hilarious. What the fuck?
No, because well,
You gotta look right at him and just. Someone with a prosthetic leg points a gun at me. Now, notice he's putting the technologically advanced leg back because he doesn't want me to have it. Not only is it quite expensive, but it's quite advanced material. So when he is pointing it at me, first thing I want to do is motion towards that leg. I'm not worried about this. He's not ready to shoot me yet. So I'm going to reach back.
He's not ready to
and he's going
shoot
to move
me
that leg back. That is going to be the chance for me to push it offline. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the front part of the slide here, and I'm going to push back like that, and that's going to eject a cartridge, right? Now, a lot of these carry, 15, 17 rounds, so I just have to count in my head, do this as many times as I need to do it in order to get all the bullets to fly out.
Yes,
You got to do it really fast,
Kermit,
and you got
I
to
have
watch
seen
the
knife
gun
defense.
and
Yes,
the
we'll
attacker
watch
at the
that.
same time. So you got to look right at him and just. $17. Once you do that, you can let go of the weapon. I'm going to move here, ankle pick here. Okay? I then move to the bionic leg. And so what you have to do is you have to make sure you grab hold with both hands, and you just want to do a good hard pull here. Removing. Okay? Removing. This has now become my weapon. This was his weapon, now it's my weapon. So if he sits up into me, striking here, knocking him right back down. Double handing and re-stomping the groin, like so.
Double hand re-stomp.
Master Ken here letting you know about an event called Still in the Fight.
Oh my god, wait. Oh, that's incredible. Wait, okay, hold on. Yeah, there's a knife defense one that I've seen before that we have to do. What's this guy's name? What's this guy's name, Master Ken? Ken Knife. No, Ken Knife.
It says right there.
Where?
Right,
Don't make me look
there.
old like this. What? Where? Right where?
His username is right there.
Yeah,
His username is right there. That's all I'm saying.
Why do you have to age me every time in front of everybody? The world.
I think you did that by yourself.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
The knife down my throat. Let's say that one attacker has a knife, and then I have a second attacker approaching me from behind. The most important thing to do is to relax. There are ways that you can take a knife into your body that are not harmful. I'm going to relax my throat. If he tries for the chest, I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to try to just relax. I'm going to try to take the knife down my throat. It has to be relaxed when it goes in, or you will get cut. Once it's in your throat, then you swallow and the muscles tighten around the blade. Now he comes in, I'm going to guide it into a move that we call the foxhole. You can't stab a fox. It's impossible to stab a fox because they use their anus hole as a weapon. I'm going to take this and guide it inside. Again, you have to be relaxed. Just relax. And
Ajax,
just
I love
slide
that
it in
reference.
And then clamp down. Now I have control. If I just move, if I begin to rotate, they're going to move with me. See this? I have total control over these knives. You do
Yeah,
this
it
for
is.
3
The
or
other
4
actors
minutes,
can't
eventually they
maintain
get
character. Yeah, it's so
dizzy,
funny.
They fall down. You have to relax again. Don't just yank these out, or this was all for
Don't
nothing.
just-
Again, relax. Just relax. Just relax. Just whip the fluid off, and then, as always, restomp that groin.
Restomp that groin. Oh my god, I've never like watched some. I've
You gotta
never
look
watched
right at him
like
and
too many of his things. I just saw that knife thing the other day, and now we gotta absolutely look up more of his stuff. Oh my god! All right. Oh, Master Ken, guys, Master Ken. Breathing is important.
So along the lines of the theater trend.
Okay. Okay, we're trending.
This is so you know how like. Anyway, this is my idea of a great date. Just so you know, if you want to take me on a hot date, this is what I want to do.
Is this gonna have a twist to it, or...
No.
Oh my god! All right. You theater kids are incredible. Okay, here we go. Let's see what it is.
Again, sit down, take notes, grab your bestie, go to the bar, get a drink, split a nap, go to a community theater production. I have now done this 2 weeks in a row with my best friend. It's my favorite new thing. Okay, you get there a little early, really look through that program, okay? Really read those bios, study the headshots, see what's up. Then bask in your tipsiness and the goodness of community theater. Is there anything better?
Ajax, this is
when
just
intermission
me
rolls around,
hinting at a
grab
date
the
night.
popcorn, buy a beverage.
This
Sometimes
absolutely
they
is.
have like
This is what I
fun
want.
show drinks that they have like a little bar. Get the drink. Yap away at intermission. Required. Cannot be about the show.
We're not even-
It's about
Can't
anything
be about the
else.
show.
Too many ears, okay?
You can't talk
Mute
about the
is
show at
cute.
intermission. You can't do it.
Enjoy Act 2, because it's most likely shorter than Act 1. You're welcome for that tidbit of information on musical theater. Most of the time, Act 2 is usually shorter. When balls roll around. If
What is
everyone's
gonna
standing
happen?
up, like, you're kind of obligated to stand up with them. If that's not the case, clap very demurely
We're
for
steady.
the normal performers. If someone ate house boots down, give them one of these. Maybe a woo post-show. If you feel so inclined, wait in the lobby. Cast comes out.
Wait
Now, if it's community theater, they'll come out in their costumes.
Yeah, that's the best part.
If it's
I'm
like
so proud of their costumes.
community theater, they'll change.
Yeah.
In which case, you get to see them in their real people clothes. Pretty fun. Tell the outstanding performers they were outstanding. Leave. Now go to the car
Snaps for
and
Kermit.
debrief. This is
Debrief.
the best part. And don't you forget to take that damn program with you, okay? Because that's when you and your bestie can really, really talk it out, okay?
Your receipts.
If you want to, you could go to a bar, have a little drink. Me, I have so much to say, we gotta get straight to the car and talk about it. We ain't
Plus, I
got
wanna be
time
in my
and
bed.
have at it. The set of a community theater, almost never good. Yes. The costumes, the props, the lighting, the sound. I know one of those mics cracked or went out at some point in the production. Directorial choices, choreo, performers. We love that. We support, like, boom, 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 boom. I'm not here to, like, shit on community theater at all. But debrief it. You just saw live art. Discuss it. And that's your bulletproof guide to feeling something again.
That's what I want.
You're welcome. If you want to feel something again,
That's what I want to
sit
do.
down.
That's it. That's
What?
all.
Grab your best.
Just what?
That's what I would like to do.
I
That's
can't
what I would
believe.
like to do. You can't believe that I put that on your stream.
Millennial heart.
No, here-
100% Kermit. That was Ajax. It does sound. It sounds like a fun night.
Listen,
It does sound like a fun.
it sounds like a great
That
night.
was maybe the most theater kid thing you've ever done.
What? How I just said listen, or how I just showed you that
All
on
of
your
it.
stream?
All of it. All of it.
How I just ambushed you.
What in the world is this next one?
It's short.
Okay. Ajax. It
It's
was
short.
well played. I can't.
Thank you.
It was incredibly well played.
It's what I want,
It
and I think
was-
that would be great. And you're supporting community theater.
Well, I pretty much have to now, because if you come back on stream, everybody's gonna ask.
They're gonna. Well, actually, everybody. Please ask.
No, oh my God.
What we
I gotta
saw.
shut the fuck up.
And I will debrief.
When am I gonna learn? When am I gonna learn? Just to shut my big dumb mouth.
Love to see like Drowsy Chaperone.
All right. Why
Don't take me. Do not take me to see
What's
community
Drowsy
theater.
What happens in it? I don't know. Oh God, shit, man. What's Drowsy Chaperone, chat?
Do not take me to see Les Mis at a community theater. Don't do it.
Okay,
I don't.
I want to see. I want to see. I know, Ginger.
Thank you, Ginger.
I pretty much have to. I want to
have my
see.
back,
Now this
and I feel
this
the
guy.
love.
Now here's my kind of theater. This does seem like art right here.
Yeah, this is good.
Closing 200 game cases at the same time.
Very satisfying.
All right, here we go. Everybody, if you have headphones, please use your headphones.
Yeah, turn those up.
This does feel like it's an auditory sort of a thing.
Tingles all over.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Look at all those cases.
Are we gonna get a mega crunch? Are we gonna get a mega crunch? Cats Community Theater with shrooms. Done.
You ready?
1, 2, 3.
Tony.
Yay for me. I got you. You said turn those headphones up.
You did a Rickroll.
I did a Rickroll.
I'm such a dick.
Rickroll.
I'm a
I
dick.
did a Rickroll.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
So that was Tony's talks. Next time, Tony will have more talks for us. But for now, we're. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got Rickrolled in 2025. Yeah. I mean, really, I didn't expect it from you. I thought you were.
Can I tell you, I've been saving that one for a week. And here's
you really
the thing.
bricked
Here's
yourself
the
up
thing.
with that one, huh?
Here's the thing. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. Really, really bad. Really bad. And I don't mean like the
I like how
secrets.
wait, that's like a secret to you. You're like
listen,
I'm gonna Rickroll you on stream. I like you just tempted to.
You know, and Todd, yes, I do. What?
Yeah,
I care.
Tom, I got killed on that one. I am dead. I am dead.
But I am good at keeping like the important secrets. You know, like if it actually cannot be told, fine.
Let's get right in.
However, if it's like a present that I'm excited to give someone, if it's a surprise, if it's something exciting, I'm really bad at keeping secrets. I kept that one for a whole week.
And yeah, the Rickroll, that was good. That was good.
Be more excited.
No,
What
I'm
is
really
wrong
excited.
with you?
Well, as the victim,
Ugh.
you know, I'm a victim. So, meets Kermit.
And
I
it
thank you,
was
Kermit.
artistic.
Kermit.
Meatspin. Oh,
I love
no,
you.
no,
Thank you.
No.
I introduced Tony to the meat spin.
Yeah, you sure did. And it was
Ginger, yeah, it was a good
awful.
one. It was. That was an artistic Rickroll. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie.
Remember? Wait. What was the
The guy even got around the copyright issue of doing a Rickroll on TikTok. He did a cover. That wasn't the original recording.
That was a stanky burp.
Oh wow! You're really just gonna call me out like that? You're not gonna let
Well,
me
you just burped
belch
in my
in
face.
Well, we kind of did that to each other, didn't we? All right. Everybody, is there a metal version of Rickroll? Absolute. By this point,
Never gonna get you up.
it was just made right now. It was just made right now.
You do it.
No,
You
that was
do
it.
it. No,
I
you
didn't
do
show
it.
her go to. No, absolutely not.
No, actually, no. That was what I was thinking about. Remember when you talked about that on stream a while ago, and I said that your brother told me about that at a wedding?
Yeah. No, one hit wonder Gautier. I would never show you that.
No.
Because once that song gets in your head, you're never gonna forget it.
That's not one hit wonder.
Yeah, he's a one hit wonder.
Somebody, oh. No.
Yeah, what other hit does Godier have?
No. Look it up.
Oh, speaking of hits, everybody, I want to go down a bit of a rabbit hole with you all. And Tony, I want to bring you with me because, look.
Because I'm a teacher of children and I have to listen to Taylor Swift all day.
Well, Taylor Swift. a little bit of what I would call a piece of shit billionaire. But that's just me. That's just me. Now, others would call her a bit of a, maybe, white supremacist. I know what you're thinking. I know. That's crazy, right? Because it's Taylor Swift, right? I mean, sure, she's Aryan as shit, whatever. Yeah, she can't dance at all. She's got the movement of a flamingo, and that, in turn, makes her even whiter somehow. But all of that aside, would she really do some sort of like Nazi stuff? Would she really do anything like that? Well, I can't say that for sure, but I can say this. As a billionaire, there ain't no one she won't bait for money. And
corporate princess is a good way to put it.
Corporate princess. Yeah. I love that.
Good job, Ajax.
And as a corporate princess, she will service every citizen. That's not a bad, that's a bad way to put that. She will serve her constituency from, sweatered white girls to bald white men. Shaven bald white men. There's actually a surprising amount of, like, I'm gonna call it Nazi baiting that Taylor Swift is on. Like, some people get accused of, like, gay baiting or something like that, right?
Well, she also does that.
Well, she does that as well, sure. She will bait anybody because she's a billionaire, and she will take anybody's money. Now, I know this sounds crazy, right? What evidence is there of any of this? We're gonna look into it, okay? I have a video. We're all gonna watch it, okay? Service the fandom. Yeah, it wasn't good, Ajax. It wasn't good. Tom, Protector, a West German thrash metal group? I haven't, but I have to look them up. It makes me think of, what's the name from, Clerks, the first Clerks? Berserker. Would you like to have some cock berserker? That's what he says.
Oh.
Yeah, strange. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, I saw this video the other day, and, I was like, Taylor Swift, like, I'm not a fan. That's not what I want. I'm not a fan, but, like, is she really? How much evidence is there of Nazi-ish type behavior? More than I thought. So we're gonna take a look at this video, and we're gonna break it down. We're gonna have it broken down for us here. This is by a small creator named Slug Princess. Go ahead and show them some. Oh yes, we got a Twitch commenter here. Thank you very much. Would you like to making fuck Berserker? That's it. Thank you. That's it. Oh my goodness. Finally. I totally forgot. It's such a great movie. If the original Clerks, if you guys haven't seen it, it's got Bad Religion in there. So come on. My love for you is like a truck. Yes. Ava Anomaly, thank you for remembering all those lyrics and dropping them for us. I appreciate it. So here we go, everybody. Is T Swift a little bit of Nazi? Let's see what we got.
Into it. Taylor Swift dropped a new album.
Oh, I apologize ahead of time.
What?
Well, anyway, I'll get to it when I'll get to it when we get to it. Actually, okay. Everybody, this is a small creator called Slug Princess 13K. Is it a Naruto reference? I don't know, quite possibly, but drop a scribe and hit the like. Get that positive engagement.
And now my For You page is full of deep dive conspiracy theories on all of her white supremacist dog whistles. Every Taylor Swift hater on the internet has chimed in and gotten in on this huge hate fest that is going on with Taylor Swift. And
did you see this on your TikTok? Was there a huge, like, when the album came out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
My algorithm has plenty of Swiftie hate.
Okay, so everybody's turning on Taylor.
Yeah, everyone's turning on Taylor.
Okay, we love that.
My question is, are they conspiracy theories? I went into this thinking this was going to be a bit of a silly little video, and the more I found, the more I think Taylor Swift needs to say something. Because these are some...
Oh, also, this was before, this video came out before the Trump stuff. I'm also going to hit this with a little bit of the speed up here, if you guys are cool with that. We're going to do, Studio 1.5.
valid, real concerns and real insensitive things that are being put out there that she needs to address. Quick disclaimer, I will be using the word Yahtzee in this video quite a lot because I think if I said the...
YouTube censorship. I don't think you have to do that.
You might.
I'd say Nazi because I fuck Nazis. They should all eat.
Well, I will say
Shit.
if she's gonna put any bit of this on TikTok, she probably does have to censor
Oh,
it.
I see. Okay.
The actual word.
Yeah, you're right. TikTok is super
TikTok
super
is
sensitive.
real sensitive.
So many.
Ajax, thank you for dropping that in there. Yeah, we're gonna speed it up. Don't worry. Let me know if 1.5 is good for you guys. I'll speed it up if it needs to go faster.
Many times, YouTube would think that I am spewing hate on the internet. So, I'm sorry, but Yahtzee is what we're gonna have to go with. Quick question for you: if you released a necklace and then everyone was like, "Hey, girl, this is..."
Okay, so this is the necklace thing. You know about the necklace?
I told you about the necklace.
Full of
This is
Yahtzee
the third time.
symbolism and straight up documented hate symbols, would you say sorry? She hasn't. She has said absolutely nothing about it. And here's the necklace. One of her songs on the album is called Opalite.
Yeah, those are some mess. I mean, look, I
And
get
also-
it. Lightning bolts. It's like cute lightning bolts.
But also, apparently it looks like what's it called? Iron Star.
Oh yeah.
And also Opalite specifically, the chorus says something about taking you out of the onyx night and now everything is opalite, which is kind of being like
Black
onyx
onyx.
to white.
White opal.
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
All right. So see, like, okay, this is how
But,
this
like,
is gonna go.
That's one of those things though that like
That's how this is
I
gonna
would be
go.
like,
It's gonna be one of those things
I
every
don't
single
know if
time.
those lyrics are like
Look, by the time we get through all of it, I'm telling you, it's a lot of little things. It's kind of like, it's kind of like she's like, no, not me. I would never. I love everybody. That's kind of what it feels like. So,
okay.
The song has, before we even get into all of the racist undertones of the song itself, we're going to talk about the necklace that goes with the song that she released as merch. It has an opalite star, it has lightning bolts, a bunch of things that the song mentions. I would say first glance, you're like, this is kind of cute. She went with this showgirl, very burlesque theme for the whole album. And I do think it's...
No, actually, yeah.
It's not that cute
Let's
of a-
address that.
No, but
it's not cute at all. No, because we're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're gonna go over some of this because she's a bit of a slow talker. She's a good creator, but a little bit of a slow talker. And we'll just hit some of these things kind of quicker. Because look, here's the things. Here's the whistles. Right? There's 8 of these lightning bolts. The lightning bolts look like the SS's from the Nazis. And there's 8 of them, and there's the famous 8 is the letter H in the alphabet, and then the 8 is like H Hitler or something like that.
Yes.
So that's the whole thing there.
I do think the song Opalite is completely intentionally racial, and I am sick in the song Opalite.
Here, I think this person
Saw many promoting her necklace on her.
Things with this necklace. I'm going to show a couple TikToks that will explain this better than I can.
So Taylor Swift just put out a necklace on her merch website, promoting her newest single off her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and that necklace, I'll upload a picture in just a second, came on TikTok, and I saw many Black female creators talking about the racial undertones that they heard in the song Opalite. And I am in the business of listening to Black women. I think they would know what a microaggression sounds like against them way better than I ever could. And so my conclusion was that maybe Swift did not mean to be cruel or racist in the song. However, she is in a position of power. She should have known better. She should have understood.
Kermit, it's like, yeah, there's 4 on each side, but it's still like the number 8, and the numerology behind the 8 is what they go for. So it doesn't always have to be exact. And the whole thing with Nazism and their symbology and their dog whistles is that it's very wink wink, you know. I mean, hence dog whistle, you can only hear it if you're a dog or if you're a Nazi or whatever. But like if you're exactly, Ajax, right? If you're making the lightning bolt, add an extra thing, right?
This video in particular goes on to address that and says, like, basically, jewelry designers or merch designers, many people that go to school even for graphic design, know, like, if you're gonna sell something or put something out that has a lightning bolt, you gotta do more than one. Post 1940s.
And Kermit, no, being skeptical is good, because the other thing is, like, I felt the same way once. I was like, oh, I'm seeing just like one or two things. Maybe somebody who designed this like happened to, was like, I'm gonna sneak some Nazi shit in,
Well, at the very least, like, if you have the entire internet coming at you saying, like, hey, maybe fix that, or like maybe don't, then at least the least you could do is come out and address that you've seen and heard what people have said.
Yeah.
That's the least.
Yeah.
You should probably, like, fix the merch, which I think that they took it off her website or whatever, but there was no statement made.
Yeah.
There was no apology, no nothing.
All right, let's see here.
You know,
Kermit, did
I
Kiss
think
do
that's
some
all.
did Kiss do some Nazi stuff?
I think so.
Oh, Kiss did? Oh, did they have like, oh, was their logo like SS kind of thing, like Kiss?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know like anything about Kiss. I honestly have like, I've never really listened to them. I know I Want to Rock and Roll All Night and God of Thunder. Those are the only two songs I know.
Yeah.
I should look into
But
it.
I do think it's like the SS thing.
Oh man. Freaks. Okay.
People would take it that way, and that's unfortunate, and I decided I was not going to stream the album anymore, right? Okay, so then today she puts out this. And yeah, actually, you know what? I do think the song Opal Light is completely intentionally racial, and I am sick. What the is this? What the is this? Okay, so this is the necklace promoting the song. There's a lyric where they say that they're dancing in the lightning strikes, so hence the lightning, and then we've got an opal light, I guess, in the center. Okay, so here's my problem immediately. So these lightning bolts are not normal lightning bolts. They are specifically SS lightning bolts, okay? It is not ambiguous. That is exactly what it is. And then if you'll look, there are 8 of them. Why does that matter? Because H is the 8th letter in the alphabet. Many circles, gangs will put 8, meaning Hitler. They'll put it in their bios. They'll tattoo it on their bodies. They'll put it on their motorcycles, their leather jackets. My dad was in a white supremacist gang. He had these tattooed on his body. It is why when you get a lightning bolt tattoo, if that's something you ever want, the tattoo artist is going to make sure, if they're a good artist, that they add an additional squiggle in there to make sure that there is no way that your lightning bolt tattoo could possibly be understood as an SS lightning bolt. I'm not reaching. The 8/8 thing is extremely common. That is extremely commonly known.
Definitely
that is
like
an SS lightning
tattoo
bolt.
artists would know that.
You've never incorporated lightning bolts in your work before. Okay, and then we come down here, and that's an iron cross. That's a iron cross. And I think if the necklace itself was just a plain chain, then this would be fine.
I like how she's like, that's an iron cross. That's fucking iron cross. I just like it the way she said it. It's like, bam. Yeah. Okay. Wait. So, the Kiss.
It was the SS.
Ajax, as an art market person, I've never seen a lightning bolt with a single bend like that. People even unconsciously know not to do that. Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Like, I would understand. Yeah. Okay. So the Kisses did have the SS in there, at least and they have at least 2 Jewish founding members. That is weird. I'm gonna look into Kiss. I really don't know anything about them. And that's a little weird. To be fair though, 4 on each side is kind of typical for a necklace, but still, yeah. I mean, I'll give the necklace. The GI robot squinting. Yes, I've been seeing that GI robot all over the place. I just heard like a story about that because I haven't seen the show. It's from like Creature Commandos or something like that. I don't know. People that have been like putting this GI robot as their profile pictures are like
GI, like gastrointestinal? GI?
No, like he's got like an army helmet on.
Oh my god. I'm like, is this like a medical?
But apparently that character's like pretty chill and stuff. So yeah, the squinting GI robot would be awesome. Yeah. Oh, Kiss was trying to like take it back. They headlined. Wait, Kiss headlined for Rush's starting tours? That's wild. Okay. Anyway, Side tangent here, right? Okay, so what we're gonna find here is there's gonna be one little incident, one after the other.
Okay, everybody, I get it.
GI.
I was like, what?
Okay, here we go.
I'm here.
Fine, but it's not, and it is the sum of its parts, right? And so there are only two options here. Number one, Swift's team and Swift herself, they put this out, and they genuinely just didn't know what they were doing, and it's a complete happenstance that it resembles any commonly used Nazi dog whistles, and that tells me that there is not a single Jewish person on her team anywhere, that there is not a single person with cultural sensitivity training, that there's not a single person that's ever opened up a history book.
Person's responsibility to catch that.
True.
Like, don't put it on the one Jew in the office or whatever to catch the Nazi shit. Like, I do think maybe.
Yeah, just the way you put it, it's like an office like where someone's like, hey, we
can we run this by you?
We just want to run this email by you. Is there any Nazi stuff on here? You see any Nazi stuff?
That's
oh my god, that's so funny. But yeah, Evan Amelie, it's a really good point. It is. It isn't you really can't make the assumption that there's not a Jewish person on the team. But anyway, we're gonna stack some evidence up.
Keep going.
Right, so that's option number one. Or option number two, which is she knows exactly what this is, and that is what she decided to put out. What the And so at this point, she needs to come forward with a statement saying, I dropped the ball here. I completely see what people are talking about. I'm so sorry. We're going to redact this original version of the necklace and we're going to redo it. We're going to add that additional squiggle in the lightning bolts just to make sure that there's no ambiguity. I want to be perfectly clear. I don't stand for I don't stand for hatred. I'm not a racist. And until she puts that statement out, I have no choice but to accept that this is the work that she put out, that she's proud of. This is the mastermind, right, that puts Easter eggs in all of her merchandise. And I'm supposed to believe that she had no idea that this is a insanely common.
That's the other thing that I didn't know that we're gonna see referenced a few times
Easter eggs
in her merchandise.
Things
apparently are very intentional.
She's known as like the Easter egg master. Like she puts Easter eggs in like the lyrics on the vinyls or whatever on the
Sure. Yeah.
You know, like on the whatever. She puts Easter eggs everywhere, and all the release and all the colors mean something, and blah blah blah. Like everything means something, and even to the point that like Swifties are terrifying. When you talk to a Swiftie and like a diehard Swiftie, and they're like, "Oh well, it's because of this and this blah blah," and then I'm like, "Okay, so then this seems pretty intentional," and they're like, "No, like she can make mistakes." I'm like, "But." You're saying that she's this intentional about everything.
Right, and I mean, like, you're going to see these mistakes. It's like, how many Nazi mistakes you can make? You know what I mean?
For me, you like to say, oh, this is my opera singer wife. Yes, sure, I sing opera, but I am primarily a music teacher, and I see kids every single day that are obsessed with Taylor Swift. And I mean, like, kids as young as, like, 4 or 5 are obsessed with Taylor Swift, all the way up to adults.
Right.
And like, it's a terrifying fandom. I think my biggest thing is that her music is just not that good. It's just not that good.
No.
I'm bored. It's the same song over and over and over, and she's made billions of dollars off of it. Wasn't one of her Easter eggs pumpkin latte or something? Work, Apex.
I know, yeah. This timeline is wild. Yeah, it is.
Like in the artistic sense, yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Continuing on.
Commonly used dog whistle put out for the song you've been accused of having racial undertones. Give me a break, dude. I went to the Eras tour in 2022 with a broken ankle at the time of my life. I have spent so much money on her albums in the past. I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, so I first want to say I do not see Iron Cross here. I don't know if I'm blind or if I'm researching wrong. This is what I found for Iron Cross, and I don't see the resemblance. I think that might be a bit of a reach unless you see it, and let me know in the comments if I'm.
No,
I'm
it's
just
just
not seeing
it's
it.
like it's just kind of hidden. It's just like I don't think it's like a 1-to-1.
Listen.
saying
I've also seen someone mention Harry
I
Potter's.
think someone was just real stupid.
I called it Harry Potter's tattoo. It's his scar because he's the boy who lived.
From what we know about J.K. Rowling, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, it's true. She's basic. I mean,
she's basically like kind of a Nazi.
Yeah, pretty much.
She also, yeah. Well, I mean, she made the goblins
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's definitely
kind of a Nazi.
I mean, being a TERF is bad enough for me, so that's enough for me to. Yeah, J.K. Hiling. Exactly. That's pretty much
His opinion
right on the money. Here we go.
Oh yeah, the people that
the
think
symbolism.
that Taylor Swift is lesbian. That's a whole
In the
thing.
necklace. And
Wait. Taylor
whole thing.
Swift is. There's no way Taylor Swift is lesbian.
No,
Taylor
that's
Swift
the
is-
gay baiting that she was doing during like Folklore, Evermore, and Midnights.
I will tell you this.
Especially Lavender Haze, people were saying that she's a lesbian.
I'm really look, guys. I would never. I'm gonna say something.
Is that your second Celsius? You are gonna be up until freaking
Why
dawn.
are you narking on me constantly?
Because
Be my
you're-
wingman.
You keep ugh. At least Celsius sponsor Hellion, please. That's what I have to say.
Now,
Oh,
here's my thing. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I need to preface what I'm about to say with a burp because I'm gonna be a little bit. I don't like this about what I'm about to say.
Included dates to the programs in the Goblins.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No. It's fine because that was wild. But here's what I'm gonna say: Taylor Swift cannot be a lesbian. This might sound derogatory, but I doubt she's ever had anything besides missionary. She calls herself a tortured poet, and I just don't think that anybody who's had any other sex other than missionary would refer to themselves as a tortured poet. That's somebody who's only had vanilla sex and has probably never been brought to completion. I'm sorry.
Dude. Her sex life is none of my business.
Same. However, what are you about to say?
I wasn't gonna say anything. And yeah, at least he isn't drinking Monster because Monster's disgusting. But still, 2 Celsius.
And
You'd
yes,
be
thank
up
you.
until
Ava Anomaly,
3
she gives
days
off
from
that
now.
little bit of Mormon vibe-ish. Yes, kind of checks out. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Yes, thank you very much. Taylor ain't Ginger. Thank you. That's the other thing.
Literally.
She doesn't have
she's just not
style,
cool enough
nor
to be
artistic
queer.
sense. There's literally nothing going on that could ever just no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's all I'm gonna say about that.
And every single song is, oops, my boyfriend was really mean to me and I'm sad. Oops, my ex sucks. I'm bored. Make a different song. That's all. But here's the thing. She came after Charlie XCX, and that is the least gay thing to do.
That's true.
I have to tell you, coming after Charlie XCX is like kind of homophobic. Leave her alone.
Not very lesbian.
No, not very lesbian.
Not very
of you.
lesbian at all. Okay, yeah, JKKK is literally funding transphobia. Exactly, yeah.
Correct.
She's awful. We hate her. Anyway, continuing on. Let's go on because now someone is about to talk. Well, let's move on to the next example. We get the necklace, right? Now this is somebody who's like a scholar, so they like broke it down. Anyway, but we've broken it down. Let's look at the next thing, because yeah, we got it. The necklace, right? It's when we start adding these things up. Let's see. We need chapters here, Slug.
With an 8-pointed star out to a public event and just be like,
Swift isn't going to cut it. It's not. If that's true for that.
Yeah, amazing point. Would you wear 8 lightning bolts with an 8-pointed star out to a public event and just be like, oh, no, I'm a fan of Taylor Swift. I am so sorry that you confused my necklace for Yahtzee symbolism. I just...
That's true, just from a marketing standpoint. If somebody's like, yo, your shit's looking like a Nazi thing. Oh, do I want like, is this even gonna sell? If people think it's Nazi shit,
It will absolutely
sell to Nazis. No, oh, maybe.
No, that's the sneaky like indoctrination into being a Swiftie. Even if it had nothing to do with Nazism, the way that I see young children coming to music lessons being like head over heels for this trash album that she just put out. I get it, they're children. I get it. But like, it is objectively trash.
Ajax, I miss the stone skipping drama too. Those were simpler times.
This is really like
There were no Nazis there. Well, you know what? Never look too deep into the things you enjoy.
opalite. I don't know how much you're going to get away with that. So this is the tamest and most ambiguous part of the 3-part investigation into Taylor Swift's Yahtzee secrets.
All right, part
this is pretty
two, let's go.
ambiguous. I mean, it's very easy to argue that this is reaching and that this is just cute lightning bolts like everyone uses. I mean, it does look exactly the same as the lightning emoji, right? And Taylor Swift fans are going to war for her online to defend the necklace and say that there's absolutely nothing sinister behind it. Of course, the necklace has been pulled from stores, which doesn't look good. Again, has this ambiguity to it where she pulled multiple...
No, even Amelie, that was good. Even Amelie's...
my feet are up. My feet are up. No silverfish. No.
Even Amelie said Nazis are like silverfish. If you think they're gone, they're probably in your baseboards. literally made Toni lift her feet up. They literally are like that. Oh, Thelonious Monk, yeah. Thelonious Monk, 100%. With the old TH.
Thelonious.
Yes. Thelonious Monk is what it's all about.
Full items from her online merch at the same time as the necklace. So the necklace didn't just suddenly disappear on its own. People are left to wonder if it sold out or if they heard what was being...
No, Even Amelie, don't be sorry. That was the perfect way to describe a Nazi.
Be sorry,
no, but that was a great description. Because if a Nazi's around, you want to lift your feet up. You're like, ew, look at this little fucking creep.
Nazis around.
They got all those legs. Ugh, little gross guys. Fucking nasty.
being said and wanted to take it off the shelves. Again, no confirmation. It's left completely ambiguous, and you can argue either side that she took it down on purpose or that it merely sold out, and a bunch of other products are sold out too because she is so very popular and things sell out within hours. Before we get into part 2, I do want to used historian to stop doing the
Yeah. Elon's a Nazi. Come on. Part 2.
And about her heartbreak, and that is what made everyone fall so in love with her, right? She's so relatable. There was this article, KKK information. Swiftly,
here we
and
go.
then there was the whole Kanye thing. There was this article written. It's titled "Swiftly to the Alt-Right." Taylor Swift subtly gets the lowercase KKK information with "Look what you made me do," and it details and calls out Taylor Swift for the way that white supremacy and neo-Yahtzee groups have found an icon in her, and the way.
This is an interesting point. This is where I think she really is Nazi baiting. Because there's a lot of Nazi groups that are that apparently really like her, like white supremacists, because they're like, she's the Aryan princess.
Okay.
That they are quite easily able to interpret her lyrics to suit a white supremacy agenda. So the article mentions the Kanye feud. Kanye upstaging Taylor in that moment not only gave that narrative merit in a lot of people's eyes, it also looked like the personification of many a long-standing white fear, a black man taking away a white woman's power. And Taylor has been playing off of that narrative ever since. And then it goes on to quote some fringe white supremacy groups that have blogged about their love of Taylor. One of these quotes is from a neo-Yahtzee site, The Daily Stormer, and was quoted in 2016 as saying, "It is also an established fact that Taylor Swift is secretly a Yahtzee and simply waiting for the time when Donald Trump makes it safe for her to come out and announce her Aryan agenda to the world."
Okay, so
I think that's a little far-fetched.
Well, no, they're not saying that. They're saying that's what the Nazi groups say about her. So, like, that is being put on her.
No, I get that. I don't think that contributes to the case for her being a Nazi or like Nazi baiting. I think that she is an apolitical, palatable white woman, and I think that does enough for any Nazi group to just glom on.
See, I don't think she's apolitical because, or I guess,
That's
I don't
why
know.
I put it in quotes, because I don't think she's apolitical. I think that silence speaks volumes.
Yeah.
But I think that that's kind of her brand, and that's what her brand has been the entire
she baits
time
everybody. And it's Nazi baiting.
That's what I'm saying.
She's baiting it.
She's apolitical by way of being like something for everyone,
Right,
basically.
including Nazis.
Including Nazis.
She says, I could be the Nazi Barbie. Okay.
There you go.
Here we go. Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Oh yeah. Sydney
Christ.
Sweeney.
Did you see that GQ?
Yeah.
interview? Oh
We
my
saw that.
God.
Enough people have covered that. I was like, I don't even know what else I can add to that other than it's just like,
Oofa.
it's just obviously it's what like a softball puff piece. Like somebody's literally giving you multiple throws, like being like,
I mean,
you're
that
not a white
poor
supremacist, right?
interviewer.
You're not a white supremacist, right? You're not a white supremacist, right? And each time she's like, I don't know,
I mean, maybe
I don't know. Who knows? Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, Ginger.
like Ginger, yes.
Yeah. She is political.
But that's what I'm saying. Her brand is apolitical. She is not. There's
Right.
no way you can be a billionaire and be apolitical.
Yeah. No. And everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion, you know.
If someone said that, you'd think she would be speaking out against it.
Yeah, okay, wait. That's the point I was going to say too. If somebody's like, okay, if you have like a group of like crazy people, like Nazis going like, you're a princess. You're our Aryan princess. And if you're like, ew, Nazis are gross, you would absolutely be like, no, I'm going to announce. So like if a colony of silverfish said, Tony,
stop
you're the
the fucking
silverfish queen.
silverfish, no.
You're the silverfish queen, and we raise you to the highest heights that the silverfish can raise you. Would you denounce them? Would you denounce them? Or would you just bait the silverfish? Would you bait them or would you denounce them?
I hate this example because
But what would you do?
it makes me want to defend silverfish.
Well, you know what's worse than silverfish?
Taylor Swift.
Nazis.
That too.
I love where that went. There it is.
Yeah. Oh God, Jesus.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah.
Stop burping.
I haven't seen it. Lars von Trier buried himself further and further when Kirsten Dunst died inside next to him. Yeah, he's been just like, okay, yeah, I'm just a Nazi. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, Ajax, see, we got there with that analogy, right? It was a good analogy.
Did we?
No, it was good. It was good. See? This is why Ava Anomaly, I appreciate you.
You saw that I put my feet down finally. 'Cause
Eyes-
it was hurting my back to have myself balancing on my
Well,
booty.
I appreciated Ave Anomaly's
this
analogy in the
drum
first place.
throne.
We were able to come back to it and really make a poignant message there.
Oh God.
All right, let's see. Even this person's looking at you right now, like, see, it's not so funny when it's silverfish. Okay.
Right? Because that article garnered a lot of attention. She was then called Yahtzee Barbie by Camille Paglia, who stated that Swift is a silly, regressive public image of white 50s America that seems to fit nicely with the imagery of the alt-right. Her lyrics are like an affirmation for everything the alt-right has been feeling for years, oppressed, afraid to come out, and made to look like a fool. Now that they feel empowered, it befits the movement to have a white, blonde, conservative pop star that has no doubt been bullied by people of color in the media singing their feelings out loud.
Oh my God. Cry me a fucking river. I can't. If I have to hear her complain one more damn time. But it reminded me that there's also that song on the really bad Double album that nobody needed, the Tortured Poets Department, where she's like, I wish that I lived in the 1860s or something like that, but without
but without the racism. Yeah. Oh, that's a good lyric.
My God.
Oh, that was a classic. Ajax, I miss Britney. Yeah, God.
Britney.
I do think about that every time I hear a Britney story. I'm like, man, I miss when we had pop music. That was
for Britney though.
No, it hasn't.
Britney's had a hard time.
No,
I feel bad.
Anyway, back to the Nazis.
The article ends with a call to action for Taylor herself. Taylor's silence is not innocent. It is calculated. And if that is not true, she needs to state her beliefs out loud for the world. No matter what fan base she might lose, because in America 2017, silence in the face of injustice means support for the oppressor. You would think that all of these bloggers and fringe alt-right groups claiming her as their pop princess would make her feel some kind of way, and that she would say, no, thank you. I'm not with you guys. I am not with them. Instead, what she did is she went to the author of that article, calling her out and telling her to say something about it, and she tried to sue them for defamation. She sent a lawsuit to someone simply pointing out how often she is claimed as an icon by the alt-right. and sent a cease and desist. I was like, will you stop talking about it?
But also,
What?
billionaires should not be allowed
The
to
same
sue.
Yeah, billionaire suing is like
Billionaires should not be allowed to sue.
That's-
That's not fair.
yeah, that's like
That's not a fair fight.
yeah, that's like literally like different weight classes in a fight. I don't know why I'm trying to say a sport fight thing. I don't know shit about that. Kelly Rowland, oh my god, yeah. Remember when she was remember she was texting on that Excel spreadsheet on her sidekick?
Ajax, I was
Those were the
gonna
days.
say Christina.
Christina?
Yeah, not now.
Prime
Not
Christina.
now.
Prime Christina.
But yeah,
Christina.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like when dude bros say that video games are apolitical, and what they mean is if it makes me feel bad, it's political, and if it doesn't affect me personally, it's apolitical. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, dudes will run circles around their logic to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and be like, it's not a woke game because I can tie women to the train tracks if I want to. But it's like, oops, if you play the story of the game, it actually is. It's like, Grand Theft Auto, but in the Wild West, so like...
You can tie women to the train track.
You could tie anybody to the train tracks, technically. You could really do whatever you want. But that's not, like, the story of the
But
game.
like, that's not chill.
I mean, no, it's not chill. I think you get, like, a bad achievement for it, but, like, you can do it. It could be done.
Okay.
But, like, if you do it, you're kind of a psycho.
Good
but,
to know.
But, like, it's not like the game's, like, the main story of the game is, like, technically woke, right? Like, it's this dude. I'm so sorry.
You gotta stop. They
I'm a hog.
so bad.
No, it smells so good.
It smells really bad.
Don't lie to the people.
I'm not lying.
You're lying so much right now. We'll talk about it later.
Letter threatening the lawsuit went on to say that it should serve as an unequivocal denouncement by Miss Swift of white supremacy and the alt-right. But
So distracted. Does this person have a pumpkin costume in the background?
I think so. I think so.
Okay. Back to
that
it.
denunciation would only be known by Herning because the letter also attempts to use copyright law to forbid her from making it public. So someone said, hey, can you call out the white supremacists who are claiming you as their Aryan princess? And you said, stop talking about it. This letter telling you to stop talking about me being a Aryan princess shows that I am not an Aryan princess because I don't want you to talk about it. That doesn't sound like...
Why did the sound go down when there were graphics?
It was just, there's probably just a basic like editing sort of thing. They might have meant to.
No,
Or they might have meant to.
don't pause the video. This video is like 40 minutes
Yeah,
long.
I know. I'm literally about to get into her next
get
her
into
next
the
point
next
here.
thing. Get into the next thing.
Oh, Ava Anomaly, I'm glad we're getting you through your migraine. We got some good banter.
Oh,
Classic banter.
I
Look
feel
at that.
for you.
I told you I'm funny. I knew it. Just need an audience of people who think I'm funny to be funny. People are still posting, why is this game woke on Kingdom Come 2? Oh, because you can sleep with your BFF if you chose to. That is just like...
That's nice.
You said, oh, I love the way
because
you were just moved by that.
Because
It was cute. It was nice.
Kind of gay and kind of
Well,
heartwarming.
it's very gay.
That sounds
Yeah,
great.
no, that's what they're saying. They're saying people have a problem with
And
it.
I love that. That's
No,
that's
yeah,
all I'm
we
saying.
support that. We support that. Okay, here we go.
denouncing white supremacy to me. In fact, it got so bad that the
I know.
ACLU had to step in and they had to tell Taylor Swift
It is nice.
Sorry.
that she is suppressing free speech by trying to sue this blogger and by using copyright to stop her from sharing the letter where she said she was going to sue her. I don't
All right,
think
so even the ACLUs get involved. Like, it's just, you know what I mean. So like by this point, you have everybody kind of going like, hey, we're getting some Nazi vibes. And beyond just like the public, it's one thing. It's like, you know what? Everybody in the public, like, there's a contingency of people that are saying that like I'm kind of giving Nazi vibes, but like those are just the haters, and I like my friend canceled. And then the ACLU comes up to you and you're like, no, you're giving Nazi
no,
vibes.
You should, like, not.
Well, that's just like, I don't know.
I
the
think,
American Civil Liberties Union. They don't care.
I think if the ACLU is on the opposite side, you've done something a little suspect.
good people are often reprimanded by the ACLU. They even said in their letter to Taylor Swift, the press should not be bullied
Not in her
by high-paid
wildest
lawyers or
dreams.
frightened into
That's
submission
fun.
by legal jargon. These scare tactics may have worked for Taylor in the past, but I am not backing down. They dropped the lawsuit. So Not only did she not denounce white supremacy, but she did not, in fact, try to sue any of the Aryan bloggers or 4chan posts about her being their princess and waiting to kneel at her feet and wait for her to announce the time to eliminate their enemies, because they're
You hear that?
Eliminate
their enemies. Like Taylor Swift is like
I think
the
I said enemies. Whoops.
enemas.
Enemas.
And Taylor Swift is gonna come down from the sky and like zap them with, she's gonna cancel them.
they're just ready to go to war for Taylor Swift, their Aryan
I also
princess.
don't think she's a great singer.
Why don't those people get sued? For almost a decade, she has been staunchly asked by supporters to speak out on her position against white supremacy. You don't think that would be that hard, do you?
Right.
Fan base from our current political. How the fuck is this making not straight up Yahtzee symbolism? Let's go back a few years.
Okay, here we
when
go.
This photo was
Next
making
one.
the rounds on social media. I got to blur out what's painted on this.
Oh,
That's a picture of her with a guy.
No,
who's
that
just
took me a second.
That's Young Tay.
Man's shirt, but I'm sure you can guess what it is. I'm gonna say it's a whole 2.5 feet high on a white t-shirt, and there's our queen smiling, arms around each other. I thought this photo was a joke when I first found it. I was like, this can't be real. With everything going on right now, there's no way that this photo has been around for a decade and people are barely talking about it. I had to dig to find exactly what is going on, why these people are together, why are they
Even
coming
it's a bloody windmill.
Wonderful.
It's some kind of a
problematic
windmill.
Katy Perry's birthday party. There are multiple photos from the event.
No,
Katy Perry seems also sus, but she might just be a little too woo-woo for my taste.
Yeah, I mean, look, Katy Perry seems like just so far up her own butt that, like, no, she wouldn't be able to get a sight on the world around her
Justin
anyway.
Trudeau.
Well,
and ain't that just some?
I guess she likes some of that Canadian ham.
Some sort of spicy pinwheel.
Some sort. What is that? Some sort of. It's a charm. Oh my gosh. It's a Tibetan luck charm, guys. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, guys, it's not a Nazi. Wait, a Nazi? What? No,
What?
Guys, this is a traditional Tibetan peace symbol. What are you? What?
Okay. And this guy was around for the whole party. It looks like there are a bunch of photos. He's around all the time. He's around Taylor all the time. I don't know who he is. I couldn't find that. If you know who he is, can you please comment so I can?
So okay. So this was a party. It's
gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. So this party was like a paint party. They were all painting on each other. That's why she has like, I don't know, Juilliard ham or whatever that stands for on her clothes. But someone it's just the old Hindu Buddhist symbol. Hit her with the old Hindu Buddhist symbol right there.
Put something to rest in my brain. I've been trying to find who this man is for so long. A lot of Swifties are defending this one, saying it is a party, not a good excuse, and that it's dark. But I'm gonna say,
wait. No, your excuse can't.
The lights are on.
No, okay. It's like, okay, all right, this might be a flash going on. Like, your excuse can't be like, it was so dark in there, I didn't see any swastikas.
I couldn't tell it was a swastika.
It was crazy.
Oh my God.
that bright red 2.5 foot symbol on a white t-shirt, unless that room is literally a sensory deprivation tank, you can see what's on the
J.K.
shirt.
Hiling,
Also,
yeah.
he obviously came up to her and asked for a photograph.
That's good when Ava Nomley.
You're telling me face to face with someone, you can see his face, you can see him asking you for a photograph, and you can't see that. And you said yes? You said yes, I'll take a photo with you?
He's got the arm. He's got the arm around you and everything.
Well, I also just think that maybe don't say yes to a photo.
I know. Don't take a picture with the Nazi guy.
Don't do that.
Funny shirt. Let me tell you, I don't think it's hard to not ever be surrounded by people who wear swastikas.
That's a great point.
That might be the best point of the whole video. It's just generally...
We're sitting here like, oh, well, don't take a picture. I don't think it's not hard to just avoid Nazis.
Yeah, it's generally easy.
I don't think it's a difficult thing to do. If I were at my best friend's party, this is my best friend in the entire world, and everyone was painting each other, and one dude decided to paint a swastika on his shirt, and my best friend in the whole world and all of those people I surround myself did not swiftly remove him from the party. I would be swiftly leaving that party and swiftly ending that friendship. That's not a silly hee dark humor joke. That is, you painted a hate symbol on your TV, and my
Truth,
and I know that.
truth. Okay, now, so that's a photo. All right, so we got that. Now here's another one. This
So
one's
much thought
interesting.
went into it, and it was also full on a swastika.
Yeah, exactly, Ginger. She took the picture to be like, guys, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with everybody. Actually, this reminds me of in the last video I just put out about the comedians who did the Riyadh Comedy Festival and everything, and their response to the backlash. Whitney Cummings' response to everybody being mad at her was, guys, if you're mad at me, I'm on your side. If you're not mad at me, I'm on your side. I'm on everybody's side. That was a direct quote.
What does that mean?
It's just like, that's
What
literally
does that
like,
mean?
that's what like Taylor Swift is trying to do. Like, guys, nobody be mad at me. I'm literally everybody's friend. I'm the cool friend with everybody.
And yet,
Let's watch a TikTok that explains the whole situation.
This cannot be serious. Click on this comment so you can see this whole image that's behind me, because I can't show you the whole thing, but you can kind of get.
Okay.
oh yeah, the albums that go together to make the swastika.
Yeah, so there's 4 albums that go together and make a swastika.
An idea of what is behind my head, right? And you can see it's from Taylor Swift's Midnight's album. Are people looking too deep into it? I'm not so fucking sure, because apparently she released 4 versions of the exact same album, okay? Meant to be put together like a puzzle. Meant to be put together like a puzzle. A lot of thought went into this. Part of the 1 is on this album, and the 2 is on this album to make 12. Half of the 3, half of the 3. Half of the 6, half of the 6, half of the 9. It was meant to be put together. Apparently, her fans love this kind of shit. They're willing to pay her for multiple times for the same fucking albums just so that they could do this, and then they can buy this clock piece to put in between them and put it on the wall. So it was intended. This was intended straight out of the box, not on a wall. This is what they look like arranged. Okay, very intentional. And this is the other side of them. Weird design. So much thought went into the other side.
Yeah. So, okay, so Ajax, right? Okay, so you say that's an unfortunate album design, if not on purpose, exactly, right? So that's why it's interesting. It's very interesting. Everything has like that plausible deniability about it, but it's like that's like Nazi 101 right there.
This one is very much like the necklace, where I'm like, I just think that the team and she, like, it's a bunch of stupid, ignorant people, and they probably didn't check, and that's also bad. But I think the more damning thing was the lawsuit. That was a lot more damning than this.
Oh yeah, the lawsuit is bad.
The lawsuit is bad. The lawsuit is bad.
So let's see.
Hard to
right facing and left facing ones are found all over Asia, all over the world. Really, it's the Nazi swastika. Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. N-methyl transfer. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at saying it. N-methyl transferase was saying that the difference between the Tibetan symbol or the East Asian symbol that represents peace and the actual swastika, which is just the inverse and twisting of that.
Why are they framed like this? Why is this just an off-center frame with the mat just on the outside? Doesn't look like anything to me unless you flip the order. Reverse it when you turn it around. If you reverse it, this is what you get. You're telling me that someone who was so thoughtful to gift her fans with a fucking clock, if they collect all 4, didn't think about the other side of the album? Just plumb forgot to even put into any consideration to the design of the other side of the album? When the whole point was that we're doing something fun with this and there's more purpose to it and you can put it together to make something, they weren't supposed to do something with the other side too, just for funsies? Tell me the thought behind this design. She can't be brilliant and just a girl at the same time. Every single fucking thing cannot be calculated and amazing and the smartest marketing move that anyone's ever made, and then also just be a coincidence for an album that was meant to be put together like a puzzle. And this, we didn't even think about the other side. That's so weird. We put all of our thought and energy into one side and not the other. So we came up with this stupid design that makes no fucking sense. That has no fucking purpose. No, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Sometimes it is. It's always that deep.
This was 3 years.
All right, so that one I find very interesting. Yeah, so like Ajax says, it all adds up to white power, but it's just not enough to convince a jury. It's just so many little things. Why are you hanging out with the Nazi? Why are you suing people saying you're not? Like, it's just...
That's the worst.
All you have to do.
You can't sue people.
But on top of that...
that are just, bringing some valid critique.
On top of that, how easy would it be to just be like, yo, guys, you're all saying, like, I'm a Nazi, and that's crazy, because I'm not.
Right. How easy would it be to just, like, put out a statement saying, like, I'm not a Nazi, and I'm sorry that I've made y'all think that.
How big could the Nazi fan base be for Taylor Swift? It can't be that big. Even if you made a hard stance, it can't be that big. Yeah, Ava Nobley's secret Nazis love being smug little shits about it, and that's you see, this is why I'm like, with the whole like Graham Plattner thing and his Nazi tattoo, it makes me like already in the place where I'm like, well, how could I trust somebody who ever had that on their body? Even if they're like, no, I didn't know what it was just a little oopsie daisy, like, you know, what is it? It's Occam's razor, right? The most likely thing is it, right? Is that what it's? Am I saying that right? The
most likely solution
is usually what it is. Like, I'm looking at you, and
or whatever that is,
you
the
know,
easiest solution.
Yeah, you know, for Taylor Swift to just go, I'm not a Nazi. She doesn't even have to ostracize her Nazi fan base by saying that. She could be. It's not even her saying I hate Nazis. It's her saying me not Nazi.
Not for me.
She doesn't even have to say that. She just say me not Nazi.
Me not.
And then like people be like, well, she said it. She won't even do that though. No. I don't know. That's what makes it very strange.
3 years ago, she put an album collection out that are meant to be collected.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the cases there. Those are the cases there.
That's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ajax.
Simplest yes, Ajax. Thank you. The simplest explanation is usually what it is. Okay. So that's the whole crux of this video here. So I want to posit to you guys, what do we think? I mean, like, Tony, what do you think as a somebody who has a lot of experience in the Swiftie sphere?
I think that she's well, I mean, even before all the fandom, she is an extremely privileged white girl who, as far as I know with her life story, hasn't seen much troubles. I think that she probably isn't a Nazi, but I think that she's certainly self-obsessed and is a money-hoarding billionaire who wants so badly to be relatable. So badly. And yet, here we are. I think, I don't think she's a Nazi, but I think that she cares more about her image than she does about the pain she could be causing people by even, like, not denying things.
Yeah.
By even maintaining her silence. And I also have to say, the whole thing is so culty to me. So culty. I think she's a cult leader. Yeah. That's what I think. I don't think she's a Nazi, but I think that she's like a self-obsessed cult leader, money-hoarding, talentless hack.
And there it is. The official verdict.
That's what I think.
Okay, fantastic. I think she's baiting.
You think she's baiting?
I think she's
you think she's? I was gonna say Nazi.
I think she's a Nazi baiter. I think so. I mean, it's yeah. As a music person, what do you think about this secret Nazi? Yeah, I think you know. Look, artists are intentional about shit. Okay, artists are intentional about shit. Artists get fucking like super obsessed about the shit they're working on. They care about their projects like they're little babies. Okay, so I don't, and quite frankly, Taylor Swift seems like the kind of person who's a bit self-important. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So when I take that, okay, this person seems pretty self-important, considers themselves a tortured poet. If you call yourself a tortured poet, that is some fucking La Boheme bullshit. If you call yourself a tortured poet.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
Whoa.
You know, it's like I'm a struggling artist. No, I'm not saying that's like something that would be in La Boheme. I'm saying it's like conceptually, you see yourself.
If you know what's good for you, take it
back. I take it back. But I'm just saying, if you see yourself as like one of those characters, like, you know, you're like, I'm a starving artist who's, you know, like emotionally distraught. She has that air of self-importance. And so to me, like, do I think she's uninvolved with things like her necklace? No, I think she's probably very involved with the symbology that ends up going on it, you know? Like,
also, Ajax, great point. It's almost definitely a marketing team. Almost definitely. It is not her. She is not
1000%,
right.
yeah.
Like, no. And also, apparently, this is the first album, at least in a while, that she wrote herself. And hey, it's the worst one. Look what happened.
Well, there's definitely, she's definitely got teams, marketing teams and stuff. And all the more reason to think, like, you know, there's more than one person going, like, you know, XYZ. She has the final executive say on stuff, right? That's going to be the way it is. Like, nobody on the marketing team is going to be like, Taylor, we're going to do, like, some cute little tongue-in-cheek sort of Nazi stuff. And then it'll be like, well, you guys are the marketing team. Like, you run with it. You guys are the geniuses. I don't care. Like, you know, I just don't see that being the case. Marriage, Kermit. Look, if you
I
are,
threatened you.
What's that?
Because I threatened you.
Threatened me.
Because I said if you know what's good for you.
Well, if I know what's good for me, what if I know what's good for me?
That you'll take it back.
Oh yeah.
Did you forget what just happened?
Marriage. I did because I forgave you.
Oh wait.
I'm just kidding. What?
Because you forgave me. Forgave me.
Yeah, I was joking. I was joking.
I'm slow on the uptake today. Go on.
Yeah, Ajax. It'll all get run before her. Like, yeah, before it hits the public, right? And like, Ginger, she also has never starved, never felt real world pain. Yeah, never faced a real trial. Yeah, she had it easy, because
But she had a kind of hard breakup once.
Hey, that's why her music was relatable, right? We all had one of those at some point. But you know, I think that's like a great point just about her upbringing. She was always like, you know, her parents hooked her up with like great musicians and stuff. She had a lot of connections. Sure, she got screwed over by like people like Scooter Braun and industry people and stuff like that. And that's.
But now she's become a billionaire.
But now she's one of those.
Remaking the same songs. And here's my other thing. I get it that it's empowering to buy back your masters, but then like you're re-releasing literally the same. When she says Taylor's version, have you ever listened to the Scooter Braun version and then the Taylor's version? They are the same thing.
Yeah. Well,
they are the same thing.
Yeah.
They're not even like Taylor's version. It's just the version that Taylor paid for.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly it's a good story, and I'm glad she got her masters, obviously. But like, yeah, I mean, you know.
But if you're gonna re-release it and then make money
you got
off
the
of
money.
it, at least change it.
You got the money, yeah. But that's Taylor Swift, our problematic, potentially
problematic princess.
Nazi. She's like a not see. She's like, you cannot see what I am. That's her.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, Ajax. The director's cuts are basically the same song. Milktoad's garbage music with mediocre singing. Yep. Also, try to pick her out from any blonde Fox News anchor.
No,
Impossible.
literally.
That's so funny. They do go for a type over there on the Fox.
Very beige.
Yeah, Kesha and Brittany had it worse. Absolutely. Oh my God. Yeah, 100%. Sweater vibe.
I
Kermit.
love sweaters so much, and I have a problem. You've brought up the right thing, if you ask me. The wrong, maybe, if you ask Mr. Man. I have like 3 sweater drawers and ask for more sweaters every single holiday.
So many sweaters, so many turtlenecks.
I love a turtleneck. It's so cozy.
Nothing wrong.
And yeah, it's kind of cold up here. It's not super cold.
Even anomaly, I'd like to not see more of her music released.
Yes.
Exactly, that's her.
Yes.
That's her. That's the way she frames everything. She's like, yeah,
No
you
more.
can not see my new necklace.
Is that fleece?
No.
No, this is a sweater. This is
wool.
This is
What do you mean a sweater? Wool?
Wait.
What the fuck has this stream become today?
Give me a moment.
What has this stream become today?
100% merino wool. It's not fleece.
Marina, baby.
Merino.
Merino.
Wool.
Like Dan Marino. That's sports, am I right? I don't know why I said that, guys.
All right, you got to talk about Kim Davis.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I'll see you on
Tony.
the chat.
Tony's heading back to the chat, everybody. Everybody.
Back to my cave.
Thank you, Tony, for Tony's talks and for Taylor's Tony's talks. Taylor's version. We did Taylor's version today, everybody. Tony's version. We love it. I would never try you. That would be irresponsible of me. Okay. All right, everybody. So look. Here's the deal. Kim Davis. She is, she's a loser. And she sucks. And we hate her. Kim Davis. Oh, Kim Davis? Who's Kim Davis? Oh, Ginger. Kim Davis, we're gonna talk a lot of shit on Kim Davis right now. She is not related to Jonathan David. That'd be a cooler person. No, Kim Davis is the piece of shit. Ava Anomaly put it well here. The five-head who tried to deny a marriage license. Yes. Kim Davis is the person who is trying to get the Supreme Court to overturn gay marriage, and she is a crime against. She's a crime against fashion, a crime against hairstyles, and we're going to talk about the 4 times she was divorced, because ironically, even if you cannot maintain your own marriage, you are somehow fit to determine somebody else's marriage. So Kermit summed it up nicely there. Kermit summed it up right there in the chat quite nicely. And I'm gonna pull up. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna look at 2 stories here, and we're gonna look at Kim Davis. We're gonna look at how she got famous in 2015 and her original controversy here. And then we're going to see what the reports are now on her and her most recent battle here. So let's, and of course we're going to just dump on her the whole time because she's a bigot. And that's what we do around here, gang. We bash the bigots. So let's do some bigot bashing, Kim Davis style. Alrighty. So Moorhead, Kentucky. Yes, Moorhead. Okay? Yeah, it is hilarious. Kim Davis sat in a church pew on Sunday morning about 40... Oh, this article, by the way, this is from 2015. This is when she first gained prominence, and she first tried to get gay marriage revoked. Okay? Kermit, yeah, I hate that we know about this troll too. But since we are forced to know about her, we shall talk about the worst parts of her life. Yes, eyebrowless Kim Davis, a crime against eyebrows, a crime against hair, and a crime against fashion. A crime against marriage as well. Kim Davis sat in a church pew on a Sunday morning about 4 years ago, listening as the man in the pulpit preached of forgiveness and God's grace. Love the framing already. Davis, until then, might have seemed an unlikely candidate to wage a moral war over the institution of marriage. She has acknowledged through her attorney that she made major mistakes before she was born again. Yeah, even the town was roasting her. Yep, absolutely. Here we go, blah, blah, blah. But that Sunday morning, as the preacher spoke from the book of Galatians, Davis, then 44 years old, repented and pledged the rest of her life in service to the Lord. Okay? So she is born again, essentially, in a way, right? Moorhead Kim, she does. Kermit says, Moorhead Kim, she does. She does have more head. She's got quite a bit of forehead. Now, normally we would not make fun of somebody's physical appearance like this, right? But Kim Davis, she gets it. She as she makes her way out, we want the door to hit her squarely in the ass. Now, as the Rowan County clerk back in 2015, Davis is refusing to surrender in a battle over who can and can't be wed. She invoked God's authority Tuesday as she defied a series of federal court orders and once again denied marriage licenses to same-sex couples. Since the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage across the nation, couples have stood in her office and wept. They have shouted and called her a bigot. They have tried to reason with her. But Davis, who usually wears a skirt that reaches her ankles and her hair to her waist, refuses to relent, even under the threat of a contempt of court charge, steep fines, or jail time. She has found herself in a situation she never envisioned, said Matt Staver, founder of the Christian law firm Liberty Counsel that is representing Davis in her bid to refuse marriage licenses. After the Supreme Court's landmark decision in June, Davis announced she would issue no more marriage licenses. Look, this, you can already tell. She's just like, I hate working with Kim. Kim is the worst person in the office. Holy shit. So you think, Ajax, you think SCOTUS is just waiting on a stronger case and possibly less scrutinizing times? It's very possible. I really hope that's not the case, but it's very possible. But yeah, I mean, you basically can't. You can't side with Kim Davis here. You're going to look insane. 4 couples, 2 gay and 2 straight, sued her, arguing she must fulfill her duties as an elected official despite her personal Christian faith. True. U.S. District Judge David Bunning ordered her to issue the licenses. An appeals court affirmed that order, and the Supreme Court on Monday refused to intervene, leaving her no more legal options. It is a heaven or hell decision, she said in a statement. At the time, she repented in the church pew. Davis has been divorced 3 times, according to court records. Her current husband, Joe Davis, arrived at the courthouse Tuesday to check in on his wife as a protest raged on at the courthouse lawn. It's been an ordeal for her, he said. People have threatened to kill her and set their house on fire. That's crazy that it's an ordeal for her. I'm sure it's an ordeal for the people that you deny marriages to, but I mean, it's just weird how that happens, right? It's just crazy. Oh my God, yeah. Ava Anomaly says, I've never heard her voice, but I have to assume she sounds like the dark-sided god warrior lady from Wife Swap. Yeah, 100%. Like, she does not have the sweet tonality in the voice. There's no doubt about that. Joe Davis, who described himself as an old redneck hillbilly, pointed to the rainbow-clad protesters on the opposite side of the lawn. They want us to accept their beliefs and their ways, he said, but they won't accept our beliefs and our ways. Yeah, you legally can't stop them from getting a marriage license. It's so dumb. Like, fuck you. Fuck you 1,000%. He said he and his wife have been together 19 years, but declined to elaborate on how much of that time they've spent married. Court records detail Kim Davis's turbulent marital history. She's been married to her current husband twice, with a divorce and another husband in between. She married her first husband, Dwayne Wallace, when she was 18 and divorced him in 1994. Not very godly. She acknowledged in a 2008 divorce filing having had 2 children in 1994 while she was not married. Not very godly. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, Kermit. Oh no, you denied civil rights. People hate you. Exactly. Fuck her ordeal, Ginger says. 1,000%. They're just trying to help her find God. She's a godly woman. What's wrong with wanting to meet your maker? Be a martyr. Oh, Ginger, we love you. Okay, let's see. Where were we at? She acknowledged, she had a bunch of children there. In 1996, at age 30, she married Joe Davis for the first time. They divorced in 2006. Hey, 10 years there she got in. That's pretty good for Kim Davis. The next year, at 40 years old, Davis wed Thomas McIntyre, though their marriage lasted less than a year. She remarried Joe Davis in 2009. That's tricky. Wow. How does that happen, Kim? What's going on? 4.5 years ago, Kim Davis was a completely different person. Staver told CBS News. She made a lot of mistakes. She regrets many of the decisions that she made, and she loves the Lord, and she doesn't want to be disobedient. On Tuesday morning, April Miller and Karen Roberts, tailed by television cameras and rival activists, were there when Davis opened her office doors. They hoped Davis would accept that her fight was lost and issue the licenses. Instead, Davis turned them away. On their way out, Miller and Roberts passed David Ermold and David Moore, 17 years a couple. Denied again, Robert whispered in Moore's ear. Ermold said he almost wept. They demanded to talk to Davis, who emerged briefly on the other side of the counter. We're not leaving until we have a license, Ermold told her. Then you're going to have a long day, Davis replied. Fuck this little hateful troll, man. Fuck you. She retreated into her office, closed the door, and shut the blinds as a tense standoff erupted in the office around her lobby. Dozens from both sides of the issue packed into the lobby. Do your job, marriage equality activists chanted. Stand firm, Davis supporters shouted back. They compared her to the biblical figures Paul and Silas, imprisoned for their faith and rescued by God. We're supposed to have separation of church and state, just always remember that. But lawyers for the rejected couples, in asking the judge to hold her in contempt of court, requested that she not be sent to jail, and instead be issued a fine sufficiently serious and increasingly onerous to compel her immediate compliance without delay. Bunning ordered Davis and her 6 deputy clerks to appear before him Thursday morning at a federal courthouse in Ashland. County taxpayers pay Davis $80,000 a year as the elected clerk. Staver said Tuesday that she does not have a fortune squirreled away somewhere to pay whatever punishment Bunning hands down, but she also refuses to resign. Okay, so this that was what happened back in 2015, okay? So she has a history of being a piece of shit. And yeah, she should have been fired on the spot. Absolutely, 1000%. It's crazy that we had, I mean, this was 2015. Just, we have religion pouring. I mean, it's always been a part of our government. It's always been a part of the way our country runs, even though we say it's not. But it's crazy. It is now more than ever. And I got a story to share with you guys. But let's look at what the most recent reports on Kim are like, because she just recently was spearheading the charge again to get the Supreme Court to overturn gay marriage. But it didn't work, once again. So Kim Davis's divorces are called out as she fights gay marriage in Supreme Court. This is from a couple days ago in 2025. Social media users are criticizing former Kentucky court clerk Kim Davis for her multiple divorces as she urges Supreme Court to take her case challenging gay marriage. Davis has been divorced 3 times, according to the court records obtained by the U.S. News and World Report. Davis refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, saying her faith prevented her from complying with Supreme Court's 2015 ruling in Oberfeld versus Hodges. The Supreme Court was expected to consider whether it will hear Davis's case at a closed-door conference on Friday. Josh Sorby, a spokesperson for the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee Democrats, wrote on X, the triple-divorced homophobe Kim Davis is back at the Supreme Court today to try preaching sanctity of marriage and block LGBTQ plus folks' right to marry. She'll lose again, and she'll hopefully begin to reflect within. That will never happen. Actor John Barrowman wrote on X, this B-word, Kim Davis, who has been married 4 times, thinks she has the right and moral judgment to challenge my marriage to my husband and other loving couples out there in the Supreme Court. Davis divorced in 1994, then in 2006, yes, as we mentioned. Why it matters. In 2015, the Supreme Court issued a decision in Oberfeld versus Hodges ruling that same-sex couples had the right to marry. 4 justices dissented in the decision: Chief Justice John Roberts and Associate Justice Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito, who remain on the court. Thomas is the only one who has since called for the ruling to be overturned. Davis is asking the Supreme Court to overturn a lower court's ruling ordering her to pay $360,000 in damages and attorney's fees to a couple whom she denied a marriage license. The writ for certiorari, oh shit, that's a word. That's a fucking word right there. The writ for certiorari also asks the justices to overturn the Oberfeld ruling. The damage done by Oberfeld's distortion of the Constitution is reason enough to overturn this opinion and reaffirm the rule of law to the proper role of the court. Wow, insane thing to say. You fucking lamos. John Barrowman from Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh man. Ginger said, Ochoa's living down south. People would do the most fucked up things, then get saved and repeat. This is what, yeah, 100%. So, one thing deep lore here for me. I actually lived in Georgia from 1st through 3rd grade. And, I got something to tell you guys about that. So I'll tell you after this though. So Davis defied the court orders to issue marriage licenses until a federal judge jailed her for contempt of court in September of 2015. She was released after her office issued the licenses on her behalf, but removed her name from the form. Like, dude, worst fucking coworker ever. The state of Kentucky later enacted a law removing the names of all county clerks from marriage licenses. Davis was sued by 2 men residing in Rowan County, Kentucky in 2015 after she denied issuing them a marriage license. Their attorney argues Davis is liable in her individual capacity to respondents for damages because she engaged in state action that violated their constitutional rights. Okay, so what people are saying now, Matthew D. Staver, Anita L. Staver, Horatio G. Mahet, and Daniel J. Schmid, attorneys for Kim Davis, in a writ for that crazy word, certiorari, to the Supreme Court. Davis could not affix her name to a marriage of same-sex couples because it violates her core religious beliefs. In her sincere belief, the endorsement of her name and authorization equates to approval and agreement. Okay, so, I mean, you know, suck it and just fucking, like, stop being such a sensitive little snowflake about it. Immediately following, okay, yeah, and this is attorney's respondents on the other side. Immediately following Oberfeld, petitioner Kim Davis did exactly what the court said was forbidden. She made it the official policy of the Rowan County Clerk's Office to deny marriage licenses to same-sex couples based on her personal objection to same-sex marriage. Wait, it is? wait, Ava Anomaly. Holy shit. It is the John Barrowman from Megalodon, Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. That's insane. No, we're in one of the fucked up timelines. You're absolutely right. It's really weird. Kermit, like, yeah, she really refused to do her job only because she called religion. I know. I wish I could fucking do that. My religion is my personal religion, never working. Like, can I just do that? Does that count? What happens next? The Supreme Court, they said they won't hear Davis's case. So this is a couple days before that has come out. So now the Supreme Court said they're not going to hear it. We'll see what happens. Freddy Krueger's nightmare fuel is Kim Davis, says Ginger. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. Like, the only thing that is grosser than fucking Freddy Krueger is Kim Davis for sure. Yeah. So that's the ballad of Kim Davis, hateful little bigot. You know, please let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. We hate you, Kim Davis. Suck eggs. Now, speaking of suck eggs, okay, I'm gonna do one little story, and then we're gonna finish off with our last bigger story of the night, which is AI. Our AI prompters, artists. No, but we'll get there. Before that, guys, I know how you sick fucks operate. I know how you sick fucks operate. You want tales? You want tales of passion? You want tales of a crime most foul? You want tales of cloaced criminals? And I give you what you want around here. I serve you the slop you crave. For there was a disagreement over how many eggs chickens lay, and it ended in a shooting. Yes, it did happen in Florida. I'm glad you asked. This article is from November 6th. November 6th. Oh, Ava Anomaly. Yeah, sorry. Okay, listen. My chat is full of degenerates who one day somebody made a joke about a cloaca, the one hole on a chicken, and it has now just become such a thing. I think it was actually Toni, my wife, who really got it going around here, and I can't stop it. Yep. Okay. See, there's her in the chat dropping a big cloaca. Even I'm like, oh no, I just meant the article title. Okay, perfect. I love it. Anybody who ends up in this chat ends up being on the same level with all this. We got some weird. I love the little weirdies in here. You're all just some cloaca freaks, cloaca dials. Good. I'm glad you're used to the weird shit. Anyway, here we go, guys. This is it right here. Let's figure this out. Oh, no, Ginger. We're not gonna. No. Is your mom in Florida? I mean, because this is just Florida shit. It just happens to be chickens over here. Anyway, here we go. Police in Port St. Lucia, Florida, were called to a bar after disagreement over chickens led to shots being fired and several arrests. WPTV said it happened about 2:48 a.m. on November 4th in a bar's parking lot after the business had closed for the night. There was a conversation about how many, I kid you not, how many eggs a chicken can lay. And that conversation got a little heated, as it does. And as it went out into the parking lot, the conversation continued, and the shooter became agitated, became paranoid, Sergeant Dominic Mizzitti said. 3 of the 4 people involved knew each other and had, with the 4th person, been drinking together. Police said they were all drunk to varying degrees. Police said once they went outside, the 4th man, Peter Riera, became paranoid and agitated after smoking marijuana in the parking lot and accused the 3 others, 2 men and a woman, of trying to con him, WPEC reported, but witnesses said the trio did not. At one point, police said Riera pulled out a gun and fired 4 shots at the 3 other people. No one was hurt. Riera was facing charges of attempted aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, discharging a firearm in public, and use of firearm while under the influence. 2 others from the group, a man and the woman, were arrested for obstruction or resisting. Yep. That's it right there. Yeah, okay, yeah, your mom, brother, and everyone basically do chicken stuff. All lizards, amphibians are weird. Yeah. Yeah, these are some white dudes. Which part of the cloacal talk did you just Oh, yeah, it wasn't weed, right? There's no way it was weed. Like, my man went and smoked a actual chicken feather or something and went chicken crazy. This is how it happens in Florida, okay? All right? Look, I know how it goes. Oh, now, one thing I wanted to ask you guys about. Oh, wait. Namely, methyl transferase. Talking about cobalt cloacas is something that would happen in a D&D campaign, like at our house, that Toni and I would be involved in. That's absolutely chicken fent. Yo, Ava Anomaly, yes, 100%. They were on that Florida fucking chicken fent, yeah, 100%. That's amazing. Chicken fent. I love that. So guys, before we get into our last story about AI, I wanted to tell you guys just something like a personal story that I had remembered that I found so interesting. So I'm working on the next video essay, which is about Trump's God Bless America Bible, which is Lee Greenwood approved and is currently being taught in Oklahoma schools. And so it's crazy. It's wild shit. But it made me realize something, because, Lee Greenwood, right? He's the musician who does God Bless the USA. And I realized, I realized this just yesterday. When I lived in Georgia from 1st through 3rd grade, we had a whole, indoctrination thing, where every morning, we would say the Pledge of Allegiance just like you would do in every school. But then we would also listen to Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. And I didn't realize that wasn't a thing that happened in every other school until like just the other day when I was talking to my wife. And I was like, yeah, I remember so vividly, you know, we would do the Pledge of Allegiance. And then we would sing God Bless the USA. Because I remember like we would all go on a proudly stand up. So like, did anybody else ever have that in their school? Like, or was that just exclusively something that was happening in Georgia? Was I part of some indoctrination? Every indoctrination thing that I've been a part of did not stick. So like, you know, they tried to jam Lee Greenwood in my head, didn't work, you know? Tuesday, you hated that shit? Okay, wait. So Tuesday, did you have that? Did you have that in your school? Ava Anomaly, you heard it sometimes in church, but your version is the goads. Oh, nonstop. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is just very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Ajax, you did not have the song. It's just so weird. Yeah. Neither did my wife. And like, you know, when I came to school in New Jersey, in 4th grade, they weren't playing it. And I was born in New Jersey, but like, but I was in Georgia from 1st through 3rd grade. So, okay. Yeah. Ajax, you remember doing the pledge right before 9/11 news came on the TV? Yeah. The news you would see on the TV. I remember some stuff like that. We would always do the pledge. We would always do God Bless the USA. What else did we do? I feel like there was one other thing we did, but, yeah, I was just like thinking about this the other day. I was like, this is so crazy because I never knew the guy's name was Lee Greenwood. Like I only just realized it like this year with Trump stuff. But it's just so I thought it was so interesting. I was like, oh, holy shit, man. Okay, Ginger. Yeah. Ask your friend, like, if they did that shit. I was definitely a Southern thing, like for sure, you know? Because I was living in Alpharetta, Georgia, so like that's where I was going to school and everything. Kermit, you remember in your youth, the early '90s, of your family playing movies to the song? Yeah, it was worship. Yeah, it never went beyond the pledge of allegiance to Experience Tuesday. Yeah, so I mean, here's the thing. You know, in the South and in Middle America, I guess it's, you know, pretty wild with some of the stuff. Because, you know, in Georgia, I was doing that. I was subject to that, and I didn't even realize it. And then in Oklahoma, you know, they're literally teaching the Bible, and it's Trump's Bible. A lot of stuff is taken out. You know, it's pretty interesting, but we'll go over it when the video drops. Ginger, you got in a screaming match with your teacher because she tried suspending a kid for not standing. Oh, yeah. You told her to fuck off and there will be a lawsuit if the school backed her BS. Yo, Ginger, you were a fucking cool kid in school. Holy shit. I love that. That's fucking badass. Ava Anomaly, did the original have that cringe pause after that? And I'd proudly stand up. Oh, you know what? Ava Anomaly? Maybe I had the Goads version too, and I didn't know. I honestly don't know the difference. But I remember that cheesy part. We go, and I proudly stand up next to you. Yeah. So oh no, Ginger, this was recent. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Ginger, you're a cool parent. I fucking love that. Badass parent shit right there. No, yeah, Ava Anomaly. I think maybe I heard the same version as you because I remember that. And I proudly stand up. That shit was crazy. So I realized like, oh, that was my little youth indoctrination. Didn't work. Went to Catholic school. That didn't work. You know, I respect people who practice religion though. Like if you practice religion and you're not hateful about it, good on you. If you're creating a positive community, good on you. Yeah. It's and I proudly stand up. Yeah, okay, so Todd, your elementary school, didn't do the song either, just did the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah, I mean, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. I was like, wow, I really was a part of this little indoctrination thing. Didn't work though. Didn't work. Yeah, even I'm glad you got out. It was toxic as fuck for me. Wish you could get those years back. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's fucking crazy. Well, guys, here's where we're gonna go with this, all right? Now that we've Lee Greenwooded ourselves, we've stroked our Lee Greenwood here appropriately. We're gonna take a look.
Take a seat and
we're gonna take a look at some AI stuff, okay? And how one of the main arguments I hear for it a lot of the time is, you know, supporting disabled artists. Okay, so this is a really great video from this guy DM Quill. This is an arts YouTuber, and this is a really great video. So let's dive into this together, and we'll talk about it as we go through here. And I want to know what you guys think, and we'll talk about a little art here, guys, and we'll hear from somebody who's actually disabled and creating art, and how they view AI as, if it's a tool for people who are disabled and trying to practice art, or if it's not a tool that way. Okay, so let's check it out. Yes, Kermit, love it. This is where look, this is where if they tried to hit you with some indoctrination and it didn't work, this is where, come here. You're welcome here. We love it here. Here we go.
Boop. And grab a drink, because when I put out my last video about AI, I expected to get...
Okay, so before we even dive too much in this video, let's preface this really quick. So you guys may not, you know, if you're not like just chronically online, there's on Reddit an anti-AI and like a defending AI subreddit, and they're pretty much at war. You know, let me show you guys real quick. Let me show you guys what it kind of looks like. So let's go to the defending AI art subreddit, because that's where it's pretty funny. Where I find it personally the funniest stuff. I don't care if you worship the Easter Bunny. If you worship the Easter Bunny, if it fills your material needs, good for you. But if you make it my business, if you say that people have to step on other people's toes because you worship the Easter Bunny, yeah, exactly. It's should absolutely be nobody's business with your religious total self thing. Yeah, it's right, Ginger. They would not be practicing art at all. So anyway, this is like the kind of thing that you see from AI people, right? Pro AI people. Is this? Oh, I couldn't even tell that this was the pro AI thread, because they post the anti AI memes and then they go like, they just post the anti memes on here and they go, they're so mean. It's really funny. Evidently, I can't draw, but you don't see me cooking the planet over it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, besides the fucking eco impact all this shit has, which is insane. The number one country song in America is AI generated. Let's just say some people aren't fans. Yeah, that's true. It's okay when I born to create AI as a fuck, kill them all, 2025. I am art man. Deadbot. Yeah, that's cool. If you kids, why did you create regular art theft? Oh, because they're saying this is art theft when it's just like an illustration that is around and they just did a version of it. This is why I love AI. That's a cat. Oh, this is why you love AI, because it made a picture of your cat. I mean, it's just not worth destroying the planet. If art is about expression, creativity, and feeling, then antis have proven that AI art is real art. That was easy. AI has helped me find so much happiness. AI has no soul. MFs when I use it to mourn. Yo, what the fuck is... Okay, this is like antis, pro AI, both are art. Antis push the pro AI guy. You all right? Yeah, thanks, because they're so nice. Why are you siding with the bad guys? It's dude, this is the craziest fucking Reddit. Imagine looking at a disabled person trying to enjoy something, then getting on your soapbox yelling, "See, I was right. Traditional artists are gatekeeping. What if we're disabled? This guy's playing video games with his mouth and chin. I think you can find a way to use a pencil. Spanish gaming with a paralyzed body using a quad stick controller." Yeah, it's hard to even tell what half these guys' arguments are. They just like complain that people don't like them, basically. Anyway, that's yeah. I think the pro AI movement is safe. I don't know. Yeah, time to bring the latest defender of AI, because what this defense is AI is love for what does that even mean? AI is love? What the fuck is this weird shit?
AI is love for everyone and you.
Yo, what the fuck? I can't, guys. This is so silly.
Now
This
let's
is
spin
so
up some
silly.
creativity. Time to generate.
Okay, so it's all just like oh my god, this is the other thing. It's so many. This, for one, I remember for a little bit this turned into like a cat girl like haven. It was just cat girl stuff. It's just, oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. All right, we're out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. Ape anomaly. What's the opposite of bars? Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my god. Anyway, only good I've found from AI, Ajax says, only good I've found from AI was helping me make a script to turn MIDI files into MP3. Oh yeah, shit. Like, yeah, AI doing shit like that is totally fine. It's generative AI that's a big problem, right? When it's creating stuff out of nothing, right? AI, like, helping you to run script and code and stuff, like, there's nothing really that wrong with that. I don't know much about that, honestly. You know, I know more about the generative side of it. So anyway, the defending AI art side of Reddit is very, very strange, but let's dive into this video here and let's see what's going on. This is an actual artist, and you know, they've created some videos critiquing AI artwork and all that, and let's just dive into this.
Some of the usual tech bros in the comments, but what I didn't expect was to get all of them. The comment section,
Ajax, nutter butter content over weird AI every fucking day. I hate to ride so hard for a corporate social media brand, but god, they do great work over there. They're doing good stuff.
was like that one Smash Bros trailer. And you know what? These AI prompters were feeling so confident and righteous about their AI generated images when all of a sudden,
two major studios have sued an AI startup.
Disney and NBC Universal, which is CNBC's parent company, are filing a joint suit against AI company Midjourney, alleging copyright infringement.
The complaint accuses the
we love to see
company of systematically exploiting some of the most.
We love to see the corporations go after each other like
Calling
this.
Midjourney a quote bottomless pit of plagiarism.
now
It's
I
true.
read through the entire legal notice from Disney and Universal, and let me tell you guys, it's not looking good for AI. Now, I'm not saying that AI is gonna cease to exist, but it's looking like there's a chance that we can get some regulation here. So let's go through the tantrums of AI's biggest bootlickers before going over generative AI's greatest challenger
Love it.
yet.
Yes, pop that bubble. I know, yeah, even anomaly feels weird to side with monopolizing corpse, but the enemy of my enemy is my frenemy. Exactly. It's like, hey, if Disney's got to use their fucking billions of dirty money to stop a little AI going on here, then fucking let's do it. Yeah, companies are trying to use AI to replace workers. Here's the thing. AI it's not going to work. None of this is going to work. AI is not very good, and it's not better than humans at a lot of these things. And people get fatigued by consuming AI content like over and over again. It's never going to replace people in a certain way. It will certainly replace people in a regard, like for certain tasks that are easy enough for AI to actually accomplish, but like a human brain works better, you know?
When photography came out, the artists screamed it was the end of art. When TV came out, it was said it was the end of movies. When Photoshop came out, see a pattern here? All this to say, get over yourself, Junior.
Classic argument, right? I mean, all of those formats, like that's the biggest, the big thing, you know, they always say, oh, you're a Luddite because you don't want this AI to happen. All of these things that have been like, you know, photos came around, like photos don't replace the artist, right? It never has. It never is replacing somebody's brain and their actual ability to see something and create something with their perspective, right? Yeah, AI has replaced some artists. Yeah, it's going to replace some people, and it's going to replace you know, some tasks. It's not going to be like completely, but you know, I do think eventually like it's not gonna replace us completely. It's just not good enough, at least not yet. Maybe it will eventually. Most of the people wanting AI to replace their workforce are the only ones who could kind of be replaced. Yeah, get management out of Amazon, and that would be like 20% less terrible. You know, and the other thing is too, you know, these companies, they want to replace workers with AI, but they don't realize that they then need AI professionals, and like there's a cost to maintaining the AI, and so far it's not actually being it hasn't actually been cost effective for any company to do like major AI overhauls. You see, there's been a problem with like Duolingo and stuff like that recently when they tried to go all AI, and they ended up having problems with people not being able to maintain the actual AI system. So, yeah, I haven't seen the AI camera system tracking people in cities. I'm sure it's so goddamn dystopian and nightmarish.
This argument was the most common one that I heard. Well, this one and the one I'll go over next, but we'll get to that. Some comments even brought up how horses were replaced by cars, but most of these comments were about how photography caused an uproar in the art community. And you know what? They're right. Yes, cars disrupted the horse carriage industry, and photography disrupted portrait paintings. And not one artist would ever claim that AI images aren't disrupting the creative field as a whole. So what's the issue? There's a couple issues, actually. First, horses are not trying to pass themselves off as cars. And photography isn't trying to pass itself off as oil paintings. But people like this jabroni are very much trying to pass off their generated images as traditional art. He's the guy who snuck into an art competition without disclosing that he AI generated his submission beforehand. AI prompters know what...
How's that even fun for you? Like, I mean, you AI generate your image and then you win something and you're like, yay, I did it. Nobody's gonna like me for this. Like, what do you even get from that shit?
They're doing and how it's perceived, and so they lie, cheat, and steal as much as they can. But that's not all. Cars and horses can exist in their own space.
Like, even just submitting it and not telling anybody and like being sneaky like that is like, you know that there's a problem with what you're doing.
Without the necessity for the other. Cars are not trained by horses. That's not what horsepower means, people. And when you take a photo, it doesn't require millions of stolen paintings to develop it. Photography can exist just fine without the existence of paintings, and vice versa. All art, all photography, and all video.
Yeah, you're right, Ginger. It's like, yeah, these dudes basically, like, they just will take any win because they can't create something. So they're
without copyrighted work.
That's it.
Period. And don't take my word for it, because the CEO of OpenAI said as much himself. It would be impossible to train today's leading AI models without using copyrighted materials. That's my guess on what he sounds.
Dude, Sam Altman, fuck you. Like, yeah, he's literally just saying it. You can't use AI without copyrighted materials. Oh, Ginger, you do photography? I would love to see your photography. I used to, before I do like way more video now, but I used to do a lot of, photography with my action figures and stuff. Ajax, police are using third-party AI traffic camera systems along with geofencing companies to get around the issue of privacy rights. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just saw something the other day about the police force cutting a deal with some AI company, and it had something to do with surveillance like that. That's absolutely dystopian. Fucking gross.
Like, that's my guess on what all AI people sound like. And if you don't believe him, let's ask CEO of Midjourney and Wallace's Web 3.0 cousin, David Holes. Did you seek consent from living artists or work still under copyright? No. There isn't really a way to get 100 million images and know where they're coming from.
Oh my God, he admitted.
Yo, that sketch. Wait, that clip that I use is so good. Ave Anomaly, everyone is different, and while I believe we can all more or less learn everything, different things come easier to different people. Instead of being a sneaky loser, that AI art contest guy should have found something he likes doing and got good at that. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Or like, entered in an AI thing or whatever. If you love AI artwork so much, like, why are you entering in a traditional art competition, right? Like, just stick it in the AI shit. Like, if you're such an artist and you really stand by the fact that AI is art, why are you trying to pass it off as not AI, right? Like, you're being sneaky, you're trying to do some shit, right? It's more, yeah, but Ginger, I want to see your stuff. I want to see Ginger's work. That's awesome.
I honestly can't believe they said the quiet part out loud. We all knew it, but they just confirmed it for us all. The outrage for generative AI isn't just because it's displacing countless jobs. It's because the tool displacing these artists can only exist by stealing the work from those very same people. And for the AI defenders that claim that AI is learning in the same way a human does, give me a break. Give me a break. Even calling it learning, straight up feels like...
Yes, Ginger, and everyone who's in here, the Discord server is up, and let me drop a link for everybody because I want to get you guys all in there. Actually, I'm gonna drop an invite to the Discord server for everybody in the chat. Come join the Hellion.Vision Discord server so we can hang out all the time and drop those Clagy jokes. I also do live stream updates. I let you know when the live streams are dropping in there and all that. I'm very good at this, so let me get the video rolling and I'm going to drop the Discord link in the chat. And everybody, come and join.
Like AI company propaganda.
Our clanker overlords learn in the same way our toddlers learn. How is a Luddite 4-year-old who looks at a cat and says, "Kitty, any different from President Midjourney?" Glory to her name, filtering 10 million JPEGs through a multidimensional hypersphere to remove Gaussian noise using statistical probabilities. It's the same thing, Luddites.
I'm not against progress so long as it's ethical, which I've been saying since day one.
God, I'm so bad at Discord, though. Hold on.
Than a banana taped to the wall. The AI bros love to bring up that banana. I can't tell if they love the banana or fear the banana. If the banana stands in their way or is their ally, their angel or their devil. They're talking, of course, about Maurizio Catalan's Comedian. These comments all read like, hey, if that banana's art, then AI should be held in the same regard.
All right, I dropped the Discord link in the chat. Everybody who wants to join, go ahead and and drop in there. And I think I've set it all up correctly. I don't know. I've had my friends in there for a couple of weeks just to try to help make sure got everything set up right. I'm an old man, okay? I'm an old man. All right? So work with me here.
While also saying that contemporary art is worthless. You realize that if we considered generative AI as an art form, it would be categorized under contemporary art, right? You're trashing the thing that you get this, right? Many of these defenders have begun using Marcel Duchamp's fountain in their defense as well.
Oh, this is great. This is I really, really enjoy this part. So a lot of people who use generative AI will point to different points of art history as like defense for what they do. This is a really good example.
You know, when I was in college, I had to take an art history class, and we were all so bored that a bunch of us started playing Minecraft during class on our laptops. If only AI existed back then, right? The AI tech bros would have been like so freaking into it that the professor wouldn't have had to ban laptops from the classroom. For a quick history lesson, Duchamp was a French painter and sculptor of the early 20th century. He created several works, including Nude Descending a Staircase, a painting that garnered criticism from cubists and critics. And Teddy Roosevelt for some reason. In true bull moose fashion, Teddy compared his Navajo rug to Duchamp's painting and said that the Navajo rug is infinitely ahead of the picture. In a full-on FU to the art world, Duchamp submitted a signed urinal to an exhibition. It wasn't any sort of serious attempt at art. It was a middle finger to the art world. The exhibition refused to display it, and that story made the piece infamous when it was photographed in a photographer's studio. When you look at Fountain in its totality, you realize that the urinal is not really the art here. It's the story and meaning behind submitting a urinal in the first place. Fountain being rejected is what made it so famous. What is the bare minimum to qualify as art? What even is art? And if I'm being real with y'all, they all just don't hit the same. That's right. I'm putting the whole art world on blast here. Comedian sucks. It's just the same thing that Fountain did, but wrapped up in a banana peel. We already challenged these ideas, these same exact ideas. And so it just comes off as this uninspired cash grab. These prompters are using the banana taped to the wall in their arguments as if all artists love it. Don't worry, I think it sucks just as much as you do. Intent just doesn't
Banana on wall is pinnacle of art. Yes,
when
right?
AI fans defend their images by saying they wrote the prompt and thus they had the intent, and that intent is all that matters, all I see is them twisting Duchamp's original message to fit the artistic equivalent of using a microwave to heat up a Hot Pocket and calling yourself a chef.
Okay, I thought that was a really good analogy, right? Like, that's putting a Hot Pocket in the microwave, heating it up, and calling yourself a chef. That's exactly the thing. Like, the thing's already made, right? The thing, like, it's made a million times over in the art of so many different people. And then all you're saying is, like, take this element of something, and you're not even saying specifically take this element of a person's style. Maybe you did say that, but maybe you didn't. And it's just taking, like, you did not come up with anything, you know? You came up with an idea, and something else took other people's work and basically made a Frankenstein of your idea, you know? Ava Anomaly, yo, that was Chef Mike. You know I love my kitchen nightmares up in here. That was Chef Mike. And Mike is the chef, right? Like, you're not the chef. Mike is the chef, all right? Oh, hell yeah, Ginger.
And if AI
I'm excited to check
want generative AI to be part of the art world, then they shouldn't be so thin-skinned when people challenge them. Some who get challenged become recognized artists, while others are dismissed and never taken seriously again. So maybe me criticizing Morgane Soulier's New York Bites will turn her into the next Duchamp. Or maybe I and the rest of society.
So that was, I think, like a famous AI generated piece of art right there. Oh, hell yeah, Ginger. Ginger, you got the landscapes down over here. I'm seeing some fine mushroom pics over here. Guys, make sure you hop in the Discord so you can see Ginger's pics. All right, hop in there, get the hang going. Love to see that. I gotta drop some of mine in there too. We'll do a little picture sharing. All right, here we go, guys. Yeah, so this is a famous AI generated image.
Will turn her into the next Duchamp. Or maybe I and the rest of society just have a point here, and your AI generated images just don't hold the artistic merit you insist it does.
Yo, oh my gosh, Ajax, I love that. Grandma complaining about the cursing on Kitchen Nightmares and Hotel Hell. That's absolutely perfect.
This one was actually one of the funniest arguments to me. These people had no issue throwing poor Morgane Soulier from my first video straight under the bus. Come on, mate. AI is a tool. She was an easy prey. You can be an artist even if you use AI. I mean, she is an artist, but just not a good one. This is the same group of people that are telling me that I'm not the judge of what is and isn't art, while also telling me that art is subjective as a defense. Dude, I know that art is subjective. That's why I made the video in the first place. Is art only subjective when you deem AI images to be art, but not when I think it isn't? It works both ways, dummies. Some clankers have attacked me for the crime of going against AI while owning plushies. Imagine talking about AI being a brain rot while sitting next to Pokemon, a gambling game made for kids.
What is that argument even? Like, how do you even get there? Pokemon. Fucking, like, dude, can you imagine bashing AI art while liking Pokemon? You fucking idiot. Guess what? You know what they call enemies in a video game? You know what they call their logic? Artificial intelligence. So I guess you're just a robo-racist.
They've been crashing out in my comments section for months.
Yeah, also, Avanomaly, yeah. A gambling game for kids is a bit of a stretch, I would say. If we're gonna be going after gambling games for kids, there's so many I would go for before Pokemon, which I don't even know how you would say that's a gambling game for kids, but okay.
But they recently claimed that they've been an artist this whole time for over 20 years. I couldn't find their artwork when I looked them up, but I did find their account on an AI website that shows not just the images they made, but the prompts they typed in too, and...
Amazing.
Sexy Michelle Yeoh gets a lot of likes because she looks so sexy. Beautiful Egyptian woman from 1479.
This is the truth behind AI image generation.
Handsome, but not too handsome. Dude, you have a problem, dude. Imagine if the chocolate bar whisperer was actually a... Now I know why he's defending AI so much. He's defending his 100 AI girlfriends. But he wasn't the only one.
Oh my god, Avanomaly. Yeah. You saw a kid in there? Yeah. These guys are all fucking... I mean, look. They're suspect, all right? I'm not going to make a generalization about people that use AI, but shit gets suspect, all right? Yeah. Oh, Ginger, Roblox has actual game. Roblox, yeah. Roblox is also... That's the red light district for a kid. You don't want to be going on Roblox.
Generative AI could be good, so let's see what others are saying.
So the other thing about like the AI, like dudes, all the people I've seen doing AI generated stuff, so much fucking like, you know, furry shit, anime shit, which is fine. Like, you know, but it starts getting into some questionable stuff, like that kid shit, like, you know, that's fucking disgusting.
My AI video art is cutting edge. Proof here on my YouTube. All right, well, if they say it's cutting edge. Oh God, what the?
crazy. Oh my god, Ginger, that's fucking wild.
I can't close my eyes. It won't shut.
The thing I love about this too, this is just a fucking, you know, obviously this is a nightmare. Like, okay, you're an artist. What does that say? What is your artistic intent behind this primch slug, right? What's your artistic statement behind these fucking tuning pegs that are all goddamn wrong? And in addition to that, you know, I mean, these slugs are goddamn nightmare fuel, but there's, look at this too.
Oh.
Like, look at this. Thailand loves slugs, but it kind of doesn't say that. Also, look at this abomination of a drum set. Sir, where's your bass drum? Where's your snare? These are mounted to nothing. The more you look at an AI image, the worse it gets. You know, ripping off the Marshall logo here. Like, it's not copyright.
I can't close my eyes. It won't shut. I can't close them. I can't close them. I can't close them.
I love that slug video. That shit was fucking so absurd. Gave me actual, like, diarrhea of the mind.
Lots of defenders like to pull this one.
Okay, now this is, I think, a really great section, so we're gonna definitely look into this. Ginger, anytime you see ads for AI girlfriend, it's usually underage cartoon characters. Yeah, totally sick. Yeah, it's always some questionable shit. These fucking gooners, man.
One out in an attempt to get the moral high ground. These comments often come across as them using a marginalized group that they're not even a part of as a shield against criticism. I have my own thoughts, which I will get into, but I also didn't want to do the same thing that these people are doing and speak on behalf of disabled artists as someone who is able-bodied. Now, completely by chance, I got a comment on my last video from another YouTuber named Phoenix Barfuss. I decided to ask for her thoughts as someone with lived experience as a disabled artist.
Hey there, I'm Phoenix, I'm 19 years old, and I was born with a rare form of muscular dystrophy, and I've been doing art my whole life, and I'm strongly against generative AI. There are people out there claiming you can't be against AI. What about the disabled people who can't create art? So they're claiming that it's ableist to be against AI. Okay, guess I'm ableist all of a sudden then.
She's not wrong. People love to cry ableism as a defense for AI. I mean, let's look at this argument. I don't understand the hate for AI art. AI is a medium. Imagine if Picasso had no hands and thus no way to translate his thoughts to canvas. Would that make him less of an artist? Consider someone disabled who can only communicate through voice. What are you doing to Picasso, man? Stop.
Dude, thank you, Ginger and Ava Anomaly. Yes, Ava Anomaly says it's pretty gross using disabled people as a prop to push a pro-AI narrative. Absolutely. Yeah, using, like, you can't speak for disabled people when you're not disabled. And like, it's just weird. Like, it's just a strange thing to do in the first place. And then Ginger says it's ableist to claim disabled people can't make art. And that's 1000% true, right? The actual ableism is like claiming that they need AI to make art or something like that. Picasso would have put the brush in his urethra and made circles instead of squares. Yeah, 1000%. Picasso was the OG meat spin daddy. He put that paintbrush in the meatus and just made that meat spin.
Stop. I asked Phoenix if she'd be comfortable sharing her thoughts on this as an artist with a disability.
While my disability may affect my muscles, make me a bit weaker, it does not affect my mobility, so using my hand to draw has never been an issue.
Now, I can already hear the counter arguments for this. because I've seen them in the comments already.
This sounds like I'm handicapped, but I get around on my hands just fine. I support the people who are against wheelchairs.
That's crazy that he literally has already gotten the comment.
I get their logic here because it's something that I've put a lot of thought into myself. I worried that I was supporting the removal of a tool that helps disabled artists. At first I thought winning a foot race with a race car doesn't
Ginger
mean
says Van Gogh didn't have an ear, but that didn't stop
different
him.
limitations, and there are things that people are just unable to do, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that. But it still didn't really sit
Plucky
right with
one
me,
string only had
and
one string.
I worried that I was coming off insensitive.
I can't remember what that
so
guy's name was.
I talked to Phoenix about it, and here's what really changed my mind on all of this.
Even those with more debilitating disabilities than mine can adapt. The awesome thing about disabled people is that we can adapt. I've seen videos of people painting with their feet, with their mouths. I'm sure that there are even more techniques that I haven't seen yet. It's actually the ableist thing to assume disabled people can't create art.
Boom, boom. What was that, Ginger? What did you say? And I quote, it's it's ableist to claim disabled people can't make art. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Ginger, shot calling. Oh, Ava Anomaly says, yeah, the author of my favorite thing is Monsters had to learn how to redraw after getting West Nile virus and losing mobility in her drawing. And yeah, absolutely. I think any creative, like, I think about this all the time. Like, I'm like, what if I lost like one of my senses or ability to like play guitar or like, play the drums or like whatever the things, I really love? Well, I would, then make music digitally, or, I would go through all different, different ways of creating, because the creation is the joy. That's the fun part, is the creation, right? Not having something to create something for you. And I think, like, I don't know if the AI dudes just lose that along the way or whatever, but like, it's the journey, man. Like, these guys are on the destination train. It's the journey. Come on now. Ginger is one hell of a gal. Amen to that. Boop, boop. All right, here we go, guys.
It's just so well said. If a disabled artist wants to create art, I have no doubt that they can adapt and find a way within their abilities. But let's also not confuse adapting with substituting. Using AI to create images for you is not adapting. It's just a substitution that allows anyone to generate an image. She lastly had this to say about AI prompters speaking on behalf of the disabled community.
From what I've seen, the people using these defenses aren't even disabled. Don't use disabled people to defend something terrible. It especially makes me upset because I feel like ableism is like so low on the list of things being brought attention to already. So for this to be the one time I see it publicly being talked about is disgusting. Do not pretend to care about us, okay? If I seem bitter, I am. Disabled people are expected to be positive all the time, but nobody can be positive all the time, so why should disabled people be expected to? Disabilities, they all have their varying struggles, but don't assume. Just ask us as individuals. How about you let us talk about that ourselves? And please do not speak on our behalf. Thank you.
It's really that simple.
Boom, yeah. Banger section right there, like 100%. Ava Anomaly says, when something's laid out for you on a platter, it rots your brain. But if you have or give yourself constraints, it can bring out the best of your creativity. AI dudes are seriously hindering themselves. Yo, 100%, Ava Anomaly, 1000%. And this is like literally, it's like something my little kid is learning right now. Like, they'll be watching Blue's Clues. And literally one of the things in Blue's Clues is like the little kitty cat's making a thing of art, and then they spill the glitter and they're like, oh no, it got ruined. Like, what should I do? Well, let's turn it into something new. It's like, yeah, that's trains your brain to be creative and find solutions and problem solve, and all that stuff is really great. Outside of that, it's the joy of just figuring it out, It's 100%. Yeah, you can make, you could still make art without AI. 100%.
I asked for her perspective, and she was so helpful with this part of the video. Look, nobody would ever say that disabled artists shouldn't have tools that help them create art. But AI prompters comparing their little chat box to freaking wheelchairs is so disingenuous.
Disingenuous, and also like absolutely takes away any like merit that somebody who like learned how to adapt to something would gain from like doing that. You know, it's like, oh, why'd you waste your time? Why'd you waste your time learning to adapt? You could have just used the AI, dummy. What?
You do not need to scrape the entire...
Yes, Ajax, spit that. Creation and experimentation are peak human experiences. That's it. That's it.
...of the internet to use a wheelchair. Wheelchairs are not made from millions of shamelessly stolen pieces. Wheelchairs aren't created in factories that use more energy than most countries on Earth use in a year. Wheelchairs aren't consuming water at unsustainable rates. AI isn't some cool magic paintbrush that allows disabled people to finally create art. This might blow people's minds, but disabled people have been creating art for as long as able-bodied people have been. AI is not a cool tool, it's theft, plain and simple. And frankly, I don't even see how these AI companies have not been sued yet by these mega corporations like Disney.
Yeah, okay, so Avanomaly says it's easier than ever to just learn art in all its forms right now. Like, they could just get on YouTube and follow tutorials until they feel comfortable branching out on their own. But that's scary. Computer, do it for me, please. Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, all the information is out there. The bar to entry has never been lower as well, because, I mean, I understand people going, you know, oh, what if you don't have the resources to do art? But, like, everybody does. You can get a piece of paper and a pencil somewhere, right? And you could start learning how to create something. Or you could, you know, you can learn how to drum, create music, drum on a bucket, right? I mean, there's literally been incredibly successful musicians that started off just like having like a drum pad and nothing else, right? So it's the information's out there. There is something to, you know, the human side of creating something and then putting it out there. And I get people being like, it's scary to put something you've created out there, and people might critique it or whatever, but like, you know, that's part of it too. That's part of the whole, that's part of life. And you know, scary things are they're kind of part of life. You kind of got to do some scary shit. Shortcuts are appealing, but you won't learn as much. Absolutely, Ajax. Absolutely. And it's not even a shortcut. Like, you know, ultimately, because it's like, you're not even creating anything. You're not actually accomplishing anything. You know, can you even create that image again if you put that same prompt in? You know, like, can you even reproduce it? Here come the
Disney
megacorps.
and Universal filed a joint lawsuit versus Midjourney for direct copyright infringement.
Let's go.
I mean, everyone saw this coming, right? When Disney senses any sort of threat to their
savvy watchers will also notice many bananas.
IP, they bust out the lawsuits.
That's a surprise tool that can help us later.
I looked through the lawsuit for this video so that you don't have to comb through a 143-page document. Midjourney is the quintessential copyright-free rider and a bottomless pit of plagiarism. Haha! Disney and Universal show examples of Midjourney's blatant copyright theft over and 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 over again. It's an exhaustive, damning 30 pages of the lawsuit, and they don't even stop there. They presented the fact that Midjourney generated images of their copyrighted work even when the prompt didn't include the names of the characters. No, that's not The Simpsons. No. You thought that was Simpsons? That's not The Simpsons. That is popular 90s animated cartoon with yellow skin. It's totally different. This wholly original AI image is titled Man in Robes with Light Sword. Amen. frame that
That's
bad
crazy.
boy right in Agora Gallery. They love AI. They love it. They actually still defend it. More on that later. I'm not
That's
done with
gross.
them. And speaking of galleries, one part of the lawsuit goes over Midjourney's Explore page. And here's where I think Midjourney really messed up. I didn't know about this, so maybe you don't either. Midjourney publicly displays already generated images on a gallery page on their website. Disney and Universal claim that the Explore page is intended to advertise Midjourney's ability to infringe the copyrighted works. And if you think about it for a second, it 100% is. Nobody is going onto the gallery page to look up generated images of whatever the heck this is. They're all looking up, say it with me, Pregnant Shrek and Sonic. Thank you.
Lovely.
Well, Pregnant Shrek and Sonic and this Mark Zuckerberg that was on their front page for some reason. Okay, what the
fucking
is
nightmare
up with
fuel.
AI lovers and slugs? Is there a Venn diagram that I'm gonna wish I didn't see? Disney and Universal give almost 20 pages worth of examples of this alleged theft, including our boy Chewbacca, who not only had images of him distributed, but also had his belfie, that's a butt selfie, blasted across the internet. I mean, come on. That's from Chewie's private stash. Disney and Universal
Emily,
end the
the suck
lawsuit
is
by saying, hey,
nightmarish.
we know that you can prevent this and you choose not to. In addition, we both contacted you telling you to stop and you ignored us. So here we are. In the lawsuit, they also brought up that golden David Holz quote. There isn't really a way to get 100 million. You don't have to say it again, David. In fact, I bet you wish that you never said it at all. Yeah. It sounds like Disney and Universal.
Yeah, Ginger, AI is like a fever
putting
LSD
real
drink.
legal guardrails on generative AI until you get to the end where they outline their requests.
Oh, here
In
they
it,
come.
They basically request Midjourney to immediately cease making copies of any Disney works unless and until Midjourney is granted an express license to do so.
Money.
And this is where we remember that Disney is Disney.
Ajax taking a
This
selfie of my
lawsuit
pussy.
could very well be
Best time.
a
Best
landmark
times.
case in ethical generative AI. Or it could be Disney strong-arming Midjourney into paying them for a license to use their work, at which point Disney and Universal...
Even anomaly, yeah, it's like, how
Hey,
dare you?
you're on your
How
own.
dare you practice unethical generative AI? You're destroying the planet. Give us some.
Strong-arm Midjourney into settling, that really only cuts off one head of the Hydra. I think Disney and Universal chose to specifically go after Midjourney because they're a smaller AI company that has less resources to win. And if Disney and Universal win, they'll establish a legal precedent with this case. That would give them ammo for any future litigation and pave the way for actual regulation.
Yeah,
So,
Ginger, they would.
it
They're gonna
seems
do
like
AI.
The rest of
100%.
the world is waking up to what all of us have known for years now. Now, if only we can get these guys to wake up too. One comment in my last video compared AI prompters to tourists, and I honestly thought that was such a perfect direct label for them. The people who committed pump and dump crypto schemes are the same ones who jumped onto the NFT scams in 2021. And all those NFT grifters from 2021, they're the same exact people that now hail generative AI as the future of art. It's easy to see NFTs
Star Wars
and AI
Greedo. They're not.
as the future
They're not
of
actually
art
making a
when
Greedo
you
series,
weren't
are they?
part
That's
of the art world.
I wouldn't put it
up
past
until the point you were able to profit off of it.
all AI Greedo
But
series.
that doesn't make you an artist. You're just jumping into the latest bubble that's making you a quick buck before it bursts. And you'll regurgitate any argument that lets you keep going just a little bit longer. You don't care about art. You don't care about disabled creators. You don't care about art history, the environment, or even ethics. All you care about is yourself. Just own it. So if I had to say one last thing, it would be for artists not to be afraid of speaking out. Don't be silenced by the cries of hating progress. Like I said in my last video, I think there could be a world with ethical AI, but that world does not involve the theft of millions of people's work. That world does not use fossil fuels and drain cities of their water supply.
That's
all
nuts.
for your freak slug videos and
For
AI
real.
girlfriends. Sure, AI might be here, but that doesn't mean it can't be regulated. If you liked the video, I hope you consider subscribing.
Ajax, that's hilarious. Yo, guys, okay, so this Ajax said, how will Disney animators slip in sus frames when they get replaced by AI? That's so funny. How are they gonna slip in those Little Mermaid dicks if they... The AI is gonna... Well, to be fair, the AI will be trained on the previous... You know, actually, Ajax, great point. This AI thing might not even work out for them because AI is going to be trained on those previous Disney movies. Those things are lousy with hidden dicks. You know, the sex words coming out of the air, you know, it's not going to work. They're going to try to generate these AI films and they're going to end up being like these crazy, you know, Mufasa giant dong chimera creatures. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to work with that. There's no way. yeah, even though oh no, AI is gonna cram Little Mermaid priest boners into everything. Yeah, exactly. Every character is gonna have like a secret boner. If Disney goes full AI, then every film you watch is it's basically gonna be frame by frame secret boners, and I just don't think we're ready for that world. I don't think we can ethically live in it. Oh man. So guys, that's the AI. That's the AI right there. You know, I really thought that was a great video. I really enjoyed hearing the perspective of a disabled artist, since right now it does seem to be the popular thing to you know, speak on behalf of the disabled, especially in terms of defending AI. So, you know, great video for if you've ever been presented with, you know, that kind of thought or that argument. Here's somebody who's actually disabled who said, no, this is some bullshit and I hate it too. So that's the way it is. So guys, that's where we're going to end for tonight. I want to thank you all very much for joining me. We're on Thursdays officially, guys. Thursdays are a gaming heavy night. We do a story or two before we dive into the gaming. And we are on the Dream Machine. That shit has been heady as fuck. Highly recommend that you join us for that game. You really don't have to have been there for the other chapters because we pretty much go over the whole thing while we're there. So I'll give you a recap and all that stuff. So guys, I hope to see you on Thursday. Keep your eyes out for the new video essay coming up. I really appreciate you guys all helping me with the last video essay, which is out, and giving me likes, comments, hype points. That stuff really helps get it out in the algorithm, and you guys are always supporting me, and I really, really appreciate you all for that. So yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday if you're a Thursday crew member, and if not, I will see you Monday. But awesome hanging with you guys. Another fantastic night. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you again soon. Alrighty, guys. Safe travels. Good nighting. Good dreaming.